Howdy, howdy. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you. Hope you're having a nice day or night, wherever time it is where you're at. I am Jordan, the Midwest Game Guy, MGG for short. Thank you for joining us for our Indie Wednesday stream. It's been a stream I've been wanting to do for a while, as good friends at Odin Cat had a DLC release for the acclaimed game Meg's Monster, which we played on the channel a while back, and you can see that complete playlist on the YouTube channel. If I can pull it up, let's see if I can pull up at least my YouTube link. Let's see. Maybe. Unrecognized command. What the heck? Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm silly. It's been a while since I've done these tools, so yeah, if you've missed, I have a set playlist. It's oldest to newest on the playlist, so you can watch from the beginning and watch as the story unfolds. I believe right now, currently, it's a 3-video playlist for Meg's Monster. So we have 2 for the night. I imagine tonight's session will take about 2.5 hours, 3 hours max. But yeah, as we said, we played Meg's Monster and all the other current Odin Cat Steam releases on the channel in the past, so we've loved them all. They're very nice narrative-driven experiences with amazing art and pixel graphics and the 2D JRPG design. So we're going to play the companion piece first, which was released at the same time as the DLC Lost Memories. This one's called Puppet Memories, so we're going to play Puppet Memories, which, as you can see on the screen there, it's about 10-20 minutes, so nothing crazy. It's a companion piece to the DLC, so kind of just add more layers to the story of Meg's Monster and the new DLC as well. And yeah, we're going to hop right into it. I'm going to make sure everything sounds okay real quick, and we will be getting into it. But yeah, thank you for being here, everybody. Good old people at Odin Cat. I'm looking forward to their release of Mouse Busters next year. Let's hear it. Sounds very familiar to me. Let's get into it. I've made the people at Odin Cat wait long enough, but I do appreciate their patience. I know they were hoping I would play it on the channel, and we would get to it. Unfortunately, it wasn't right when that came out, but it was dang close. Let me see. Looks like, make sure I'm okay on that end real quick. I know this came out, I believe, mid-November, so if you're looking to play Puppet Memories and Lost Memories, you still have plenty of time. And also check out the other games by Odin Cat as well. Barry's Restaurant, Fishing Paradiso, Snowman Story, Meg's Monster, obviously. There's a lot of good ones on there. Wish Upon a Cat, very fun. Very good time, I highly recommend it. For some reason, there we go. Should be going now. Sorry, just things were freezing up on my end, so make sure they're okay. Okay. Well, if there's any audio or video issues, please let me know, and I will be happy to adjust the best way I can. Let's get into this guy. English, good. Vibrations, of course, good vibrations. Hello, creepy old man. Nancy. Oh, Mary, you're awake? And here I thought I might be able to sneak out before you woke up. Goodness. A little bit of an older monster, you see. So I'm getting this a little better for me. There we go. So you are leaving then? I am. And I must go with you. Don't be ridiculous. I'm old enough to fend for myself. Not like I'm going up to the human world or anything. I'll be fine. But anyway, could you hold on to these for me while I'm gone? Are these hand puppets? Indeed. A few days prior. Hey, a Mousebusters poster. Nice. It's an unprecedented situation. Armed soldiers from the human... I'm guessing the human world are coming down into ours. It's all because of Roy and Meg, who seems to be trying to go up to the human world themselves. But the council couldn't agree on what to do about them. So as you can see, we have serious cause for concern here. If we don't do something about Roy and his friends, who knows what might happen next time. Maybe just let him go and see what happens. Oh, Sebastian, what are you saying? I mean, let's be honest here. None of us are happy with our current state of relations. True. It sounds like we just have to split up and do what each individually think would be best. You've all gone and observed them in their natural environment, same as I have. If we still can't agree on what to do with them, then I believe that's our only real option. What I think would be best, eh? Well, no point in overthinking it. Might as well just go to visit them again and see what's up. What even is this poster anyway? I've been wondering for ages. No quit. Okay. The council propaganda poster. Wish it was a bit more stylish. This just feels threatening. The big table. Get to play as Nancy from the council. Oh, we're at Roy's house. Oh, hi again, lady. Good afternoon. Mind if I come in? Sure thing. Yuck, this stuff still grosses me out. Hey, hands off, pal. It's my magic star. Snore. Oh, he's kind of cute and he's asleep. Right, Meg drew these, and then Roy blew up at her for it. So I had to give him a little parenting lesson. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Is it just me, or does it look a little different from last time? They got flowers. This flower, I hope it's not going to be a problem. Are you playing all by yourself? Uh-huh, Roy fell asleep. Oh, Roy. You goofball. Really wanted to keep playing. Play with her. Like me to play with you then? You mean it? Why, of course. There we go. Let's get some hand puppet action in there. Hi there, Meg. My name's Nancy. Wait, you're a ventriloquist? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, we got our first ad break here, y'all. First ad break in about a minute, y'all. Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. Don't mind me. Okay, I want to be the mommy. Sure thing, kid. Sure thing. And you can be my baby, okay? Okay, mommy. Good girl. What do you want to do today, Nancy? Let me think. Read me a story. I want to read a book. Sure thing, just leave it to Mommy. Okay, Nancy, Mommy's gonna read you a storybook. Once up on a time, there was a village. Looks like this book might still be a bit too hard for her. How about this one? Oh, this is Mommy's favorite storybook. Mommy used to read it to me all the time. Wait, so is it hers or her mom's favorite then? What's it about? A little girl gets lost and can't find her way home. Then a nice monster comes to her rescue. That sounds nice, if a little cliche. I can definitely read this one. Are you ready? Here I go. Go ahead, I'm listening. I want a snack. Today you're gonna help Mommy make some Jell-O. Jell-O? What's that? How do you make it? It's a treat. You just gotta mix some stuff up together. That sounds fun. I can't wait. But we're gonna use a special ingredient today. Oh yeah, what is it? Uh-oh. That's the tar. That's the magic tar. Ta-da, we're gonna make magic tar flavored Jell-O. What flavor is that? It's sweet. Well, and maybe a little bitter. Oh, yippee, that sounds yummy. Pretend to eat some. Nom nom nom, gulp. Yeah, this might be a little too bitter for me. And I'll cast my spell to make it sweeter. A spell? Is that really gonna work? Of course it will. If I mess it up, it might explode instead. That sounds scary. It'll be just fine, trust Mommy. Alright, well, let's go on an adventure. Look, there's a pretty flower over there. Let's go take a look. Wait, but there's a great big monster guarding it. Oh no, should we just leave it be then? No, we'll be fine. It's taking a nap. We just have to move really slow so we don't wake it up. Okay, Mommy, let's do it. Slowly. Slowly. Okay, Nancy, your turn. Just be careful, okay? Slowly. Okay, I made it. Look, there's the flower. That flower, it's... Nancy? Oh, you're right. It's so pretty, Mommy. Aw. We better get home before it gets dark. I'll have to go the same way back, so be careful. I know, I'll go slow. Hmm? Hey, who the heck are you? Oh no, you woke it up. Sorry, sir, we're just passing by. What's that supposed to mean? Well, whatever, just keep it down, will you? We will. Go back to bed, Roy. Good night. Yeah, alright. Was he still half asleep? He went out like a light. Okay, time to go home for real. Remember, slowly. Yes, Mommy. Alright, we did all the games. All done playing. Ooh, that was so much fun. Teehee, I must say you make a very good mommy. Milk tea's so yummy. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Still learning, though. My maidservant makes it much better than me. Maidservant? Yeah, that's right. She handles all sorts of things for me. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, just about everything, in fact. Wow, it's not like she can do anything, huh? Yes, and she's taught me very much as well. Sounds like my mommy. She teaches me so much. Your mom's like a wonderful person, then. I really love her. What's your mommy like? I don't have a mommy. Oh, gotcha. Now, no need to look so sad, dear. Down here is really not that unusual. Plus, my maidservant's been with me ever since I was little. Oh, then I guess she's your mama. Well, and I bet she feels that way too. I wonder. Whoa, who are you? Oh, hi, Golan. My, how rude of you to interrupt our tea time. I suppose I'd best be on my way anyhow. Thank you, Meg. I had a very nice time today. Let's play again sometime, okay? Okay. Golan and Roy and Meg and Nancy. Really enjoyed playing with the puppets, too. That was fun. Aw. What was that about? Poor lady. Oh, she didn't give her. Hey, what do you think you're going, Meg? Wait up, lady. Yes, what is it? Here, I want to give you these. Your puppets? These are some of your favorite toys, aren't they? Uh-huh. But you said they were fun, so I want you to have them. Okay, then I'll take one and you keep the other. Now you take both. Because I bet your maidservant's going to want to play too, right? It's always more fun playing together than by yourself. Just like you did with me. Thank you, Meg. That's very sweet. Hope we get to play again soon. Yes, me too. I'll see you later. Geez, Meg, you sure you won't regret giving those away? You were so happy when we found them in the salvage yard. I'll be okay. I could tell she seemed kind of lonely, so I wanted to help cheer her up. Mommy knows how to make hand puppets anyway. I'll just ask her to make me some new ones when I get home. Dang, your mom really can do anything, huh? Oh yeah. I should ask her to make some for you and Roy, too. Yeah, it's cool. Sounds good. Hey, you still awake? Uh-huh. Why do you keep looking at that photo of your mom? Well, I got to play with this nice lady today. A nice lady? Yeah, some chick was here while you were snoozing, bro. Why do people just keep waltzing in here? See, this lady told me that she doesn't have a mommy. And I know I can feel really lonely just because I haven't seen mine in a little while. Damn right, Toasta. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Mom can do anything. That's right. Mothers are powerful and strong, and they can do anything. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope you're well. Hope the family's doing well. How's your week going? Do. I don't have a mom, she said. I love that you capitalize on the Yu Hakusho sounds, because that is my favorite. So I'm sure that lady must be even more lonely than me. Sniffle. Hey, don't cry, kid. I'm sure you'll see your mom again soon enough. Plus, I mean, you got us in the meantime, at least. Ain't that right, Roy? Huh? Yeah, sure. Whatever, man. See? Will you two stay with me forever? Well, of course we will. Huh? Snore. Aww, that's adorable. They both conked out. Forever, huh? And then, on the day Roy and the others left for the human world... Are these... hand puppets? Yeah, I got them as a gift. I can't claim to know how you truly feel inside, Mary. I can tell it would be painful for you if I were to overstep and ask you about it directly. So for now, you're just my maidservant, and that's okay. But... how'd you like to play with them together once I get back? Well, no, I guess that would be too childish, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm off. Hey, Chip, how's it going, bud? Hope you're being cool in the big shot and all that, and being awesome. Win! Aw, she got it right in the feels. Yeah, you know, if you play an Odin Cat game, you gotta be ready for emotion. That's all I can say to you. Yeah, I'm the coolest person doing cool things now. Oh, I know. I have no doubt, and I have much experience seeing you be the coolest person, Chip. I never seen you lose a one-on-one before. It's true, and yet somehow I feel refreshed almost. Perhaps it's high time for me to hang up my mask and retire after all. Mask? What mask? Are you going after them then? I am. I see. Good luck. Thank you, Meg. I'm glad I chose to come visit you again. If you intend to go up to the human world, I'm afraid I have to stop you. No matter the cost. I'm going to trust my maternal instincts and be the protector you need and deserve. Hey! So that was the companion piece, so we're not done yet, we just started. Because they released a free companion piece on Odin Cat's website with the Meg Monster website. So this was just a companion piece to go around with the actual DLC, which we're going to start now. DLC is about 2-ish hours, maybe a little past that, but yeah. It was just kind of like a side story to go along as a companion piece to the main game and the DLC. So yeah, a little bit more information about what happened when Meg was in the underworld with the rest of the monsters. Yeah. And then it's saying play Meg's Monster Lost Memories on Steam, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. And that's what we're about to do. But wait, there's more. It definitely is. Definitely is, Kiora. Oh, wait. Thanks so much for playing. Now be free to walk around the Council HQ. Once you're done looking around, head outside for our final send-off. Have fun. They always had some nice post-game stuff. So we're going to talk to these guys real quick. Finish up the old companion piece here, and we'll start the real DLC. Good work today, Lady Nancy. Hi, Jordan. Looks like this is a nice game. Yeah, Odin Cat makes some beautiful art games. They're a great Japanese studio. And if you haven't played their games like Bear's Restaurant or Fishing Paradiso or Snowman Story or Meg's Monster, Wish Upon a Cat, I highly recommend it. Next year they have Mouse Busters coming out. And I know they're teaming with Fuming to make Dream Channel Zero as a game next year as well. So I highly recommend these games. They're linear, but they're story driven, and they invoke lots of deep and tough emotions. So if you like narrative driven experiences with some nice linear or some nice pixel graphics and some linear gameplay, you might like this. Chip says, I'm debating if I should drink Coke or Dr. Pepper a day. Well, if you ask my wife, Chip, Dr. Pepper is always the answer. But you do what you feel is best. You are the hero after all. I have a message for you from the creature who was just here a moment ago. Called himself Mr. Mole? Agreed. Maybe do a big boot of mixture of Coke and Dr. Pepper and see how that goes. Alright, let's hear it. Okay, here it is. Thanks for playing. Here's a free commemorative photo. If you like this game, please share it with your friends. That is all. Yeah, I love Dr. Pepper. My wife that's her favorite soda. She loves it. That's probably her favorite. It's probably consumable, I'd say. Over any food, drink, I think Dr. Pepper is her favorite. Aw. You should get on that, Kaisu. I'm sure do they sell it in the convenience stores where you live? No thanks. But that's a cool. I do like the picture though. Hope I can find it in the import section of Carrier 4. Nice. I hope so too. I see your appetite is as big as ever. I saw it before in the import section. Nice. Yeah, where we live, like they have like a ton of different Dr. Pepper flavors. So they have the cream soda Dr. Pepper. They got the cherry Dr. Pepper. They got the diet Dr. Pepper. They got all kinds of different variations in our area. I see your appetite is as big as ever. We need vast energy stores in order to protect our realm should it ever be in danger. I hope not. Hopefully you can get some before Christmas time. I can't very well fight on an empty stomach, can I? Would you like some? I think I'm good. I'm super bored. Want to see a magic trick? The one where I pick a card and you just guess? You just showed me the other day. It was a pretty rudimentary trick, if I'm being honest with you. I know, so I've added a new layer of complexity to it. This time, once I pick the right card, it'll explode in your hand. Can we not? That sounds dangerous. Well, what do you want me to do instead, then? Like, maybe guess the wrong card at first to lower my guard? And tell me to check my pocket and the right card will be in there? Oh, hey, that sounds cool. I think I might borrow that idea. What? Huh? Were you napping again? Oh, no, just resting my eyes, you see. Oh, I see. Same as always, then. Also, is it just me, or did we just get some new decorations in here? Oh, yes, that. I picked that up over at the salvage yard. It keeps flickering on and off. Very bizarre. I kind of hate it. Can you take it back to where you found it? Well, I thought it might be of use. I thought I told you we don't need any more junk around here. Sorry, come again? Can't hear you, I'm afraid. You and your selective hearing. Let's see. Well, Dr. Pepper, let's see. We have a song, Sarsaparilla in Taiwan, which is basically Taiwanese version of Dr. Pepper. Nice! I've never heard that, so that's definitely new to me. Dr. Pepper itself seems really rare and quite unknown here. Dr. Pepper in game today? I'm not a Dr. Pepper drinker, that's the wife, but she is busy wrapping up some presents for the kiddo for Christmas. Let's see. About Lost Memories. The DLC Lost Memories is now available on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and Steam. It's got about 90 to 120 minutes of new story content focusing on various side characters and their pasts. There's also a whole bunch of new lore documents to collect and enjoy via a special tablet menu. Designed specifically to cater to big fans of Meg's Monster story. We know you're going to love it. There's the website. And I'll throw the... I'm not much of a, like Dr. Pepper's my wife's thing. I'm not a big Dr. Pepper person. I'm more of like a Mountain Dew light soda kind of drinker. But let me throw up the website in the chat real quick for Meg's Monster. Because I think it deserves to be. See if I can find it real quick. Odin Cat. Bakimano. If you're interested in seeing the website, I just threw it in the chat here for y'all. Check it out yourself. Learn more about Meg's Monster and all of its companion pieces and side stories. I do like making games that are tiny games into marketing tools. It's a very cool thing that I've noticed Odin Cat's really good at. So I really enjoy it. Yeah, wife. I'll take sips every now and then, but the wife is the one that chugs through the Dr. Pepper. Leave. Hey, is that the birdie from Fishing Paradiso? So how was it, pal? I think it is. Just kind of meh? If you want to know more about the physical version of DLC, just give me a holler. I'll take you there. Kind of busy right now. Okay. Hey, I get you. We all got our priorities, right? Anyway, thanks for playing, Chief. See you around. I'll miss Dr. Pepper. Don't we all? Alright. So that was Puppet Memories. So that is a free companion piece to Meg's Monster and Meg's Monster's DLC Lost Memories. So if you go to the website, odincat/bakemono/, you'll get information about Meg's Monster main game, which is on Steam and Switch. And same with Meg's Monster's DLC, which we're about to play just now. So hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the long part of the stream starts now. So we got the companion piece done. Time for the DLC. They have Coke at McDonald's and Burger King and Pepsi at KFC here. I recall they have or had Dr. Pepper in these restaurants in the U.S. Yes, I believe you are correct. I don't look for it, but I imagine Usually my wife does not have any trouble finding Dr. Pepper at most restaurants we go to. Alright, lost memories. No, this additional story content contains major plot spoilers and should only be played after completing the main game. Are you sure you wish to play it now? Yeah, I beat the main game. I've got all the credits, or all the achievements. Ooh, locked. Looks like we have 5 story beats. Oh, so we can learn about the. So these are the names of the demons or the monsters. So that's Gustav is the big red guy, Nancy, who we just saw in the puppet. Len is the magic one, I believe, and Sebastian is the old one we saw. Wow, so we get little mini stories about each character's life. You review the data logs you collected so far. Reviewing these logs is optional. Failing to do so will not impact your ability to enjoy the game. Note that new logs will be added after every episode you complete. It does look really nice, Chip. I agree. I love the art style. In the year 1512, an expedition team exploring a newfound continent came upon a massive crater in the ground. That's all we got. Centuries later, in the year 1815, a new expedition was launched to explore the crater's depths. An executive committee was formed to oversee a series of descents into the crater to conduct field surveys. That's what we know so far. Alright, let's learn some more. Let's just go in order. Let's start with Gustav's episode. Sorry about that. In the blue corner, weighing in at 94 kilos and specializing in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or BJJ for short. Make some noise for Rodrigo Henderson! In the red corner, weighing in at 116 kilos, we have the pro wrestling powerhouse himself. Give it up for Gustav! Let's get ready to rumble! Am I fighting? Oh, I am. Jab. Try to stop the cursor right in the middle of the gauge. Not bad. 1-2 punch. Ha 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 ha. 1-2 punch. No. If you were in this fight, I totally win. I believe you would have a very good chance. A 1-2, boom. Normal jab. That's the way it is. That's right, Chip. That's the way it is. Number 1. I shall never be defeated. The only adversary that will ever get me lying on my back and out of breath is the common cold. He just announced his weakness to everybody. He told everybody if he gets sick, he's gonna lose. Sorry about that. Excellent workout today, sir. That was an amazing match to behold. Oh, you must be with the press. I take it. I wasn't informed of any interviews today, but very well, come hither. You won quite handily again today. I noticed, is there some sort of secret to your immense strength? Why, it goes without saying, what you see is the result of countless years of tireless hard work and tempering. If I recall correctly, there's a famous anecdote about how you augmented your pro wrestling background by hiring a boxing coach to make sure your body blows and everything were up to snuff for the MMA ring. Well, yes, hard work and tempering mean little without proper direction. One must always maintain an open mind to ascertain the tools they lack in order for victory to be achieved. Very insightful. I heard you also received an invite to participate in Dignity, the single largest martial arts tournament in the country. Do you plan to accept? If and when there is ever a worthy challenger for me, rest assured I will be there. You really do have an amazing musculature, though, I have to say. Is it true that your doctors believe it may be a rare genetic mutation? Could you tell me a bit more about that? My apologies, but I do not comment on such inquiries. No need to play coy, sir. I believe I can make you an offer that would be highly beneficial to us both, Mr. Gustav Meyer. Hi. You're not actually with the press, are you? I gotta get back to some cool things, but it was nice to hang with you. Always good to have you, Chip. Thank you for being here. Keep being cool and telling people the way it is, and I'll talk to you again soon. Kaishi says, bye bye. Bye bye, doggy. This area is off limits to unauthorized personnel. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave now. You could use the money, though, couldn't you? For your brother? How'd you know about my brother? This guy, this wrestler guy right here? Who was this guy? Oh, Chip's a cool guy. You can trust Chip. He's a good guy. He saved the world a couple times. Or at least did his best. Just who are you, anyway? Let me give you this for now, and you can think about it. Oh. This magnet user. He's a gamer with a penchant for action. I'll come visit you again. I do hope we can reach an agreement next time. Pretty shady. Don't fall for that shady business lady, Gustav. Where the heck did she come from? People are always watching, man. Oh, I can move around now. What's in my locker? Dignity, huh? Definitely pay a lot better than these local tournaments, at least. But it'd be a pretty major change, too. I'm not sure it's in Mikhail's best interest. Let's wait and see how things go on that front. Nice thing is, it's very basic controls, so people of any age can play this, really. It's just mostly just an action button and then directionals, and then that's about it. Hi, Mikhail. What do you want to do when you grow up? Geez, Gustav, that's a pretty weird question, don't you think? Guess I never really thought about it before. Gotcha. Wait, didn't you always used to say you wanted to be a superhero when you grew up? Don't you remember that? Oh geez, maybe back when I was just a kid, yeah. But it's less that I wanted to be one and more that I just thought they were cool. Obviously, I know I could never be a superhero myself, not with my heart condition. Aw. Besides, it's not like being a superhero is even a real occupation. Pretty sure they don't even exist in this day and age. Didn't stop you from wanting to be one. Like I said, that was forever ago. Well, is there anything you want to do now? Let's say you get discharged tomorrow. What would you do? Oh, I know. I'd really love to go and see the ocean. Aw. Poor guy. Oh, hey, bro. Hey, champ, how you feeling? Not too bad, actually. Doctor says I'm getting a lot better. Mr. Meyer, I didn't know you were visiting. Hello, Doctor. Doctor? I think I gotta go soon. So much stuff to do. Hope I get time to finally play games at least later this month. I really basically haven't played any games the last months. The pixel art in this game is nice. Yeah, I highly recommend look up Odencat, Odencat on Steam. Like I said, I've played all their games on the channel. Professor Oak, is that you? Yeah, I've played all their currently released games on Steam. Now that I'm playing the DLC, it'll be everything. But yeah, look, I recommend looking up Meg's Monster, Bear's Restaurant, Fishing Paradiso, Snowman Story, Wish Upon a Cat. I recommend them all. They're very good, narrative-driven stories. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Here comes Show Pro with their lawyers and lasers. Is anybody else like the Johto Journeys? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to show their skills. Everybody wants to get there faster. Make their way to the top of the hill. Each time we try. Sorry. It's a whole new world. Like when he enters the room with his back facing us. It was, yeah, that was very Professor Oak. I give you that much. You had me in the first half. They had us in the first half there. Yeah, of course. I appreciate you coming by, Kai, soon. I hope you get your projects done, and I hope you're able to focus on gaming the last half of this month. We're getting close to the back half the last month and the last of the end of the year, so I hope you find some time to game. And yeah, if you're interested, look up a nice narrative-driven experience that might help you work through some tough emotions. I highly recommend Odin Cat. They do some good storytelling. But in the meantime, ad's about to start, so I do apologize for the late notice, but there's an ad starting here very shortly. I'll see you on the other side. Your brother's treatment is coming along very smoothly. Shouldn't be long now before he can be safely discharged. That's great news. In fact, his health has improved so much already that I think I can even give him permission for him to leave the premises. Really? Hooray! Oak again? Obviously, I can't allow him to travel very far just yet. It's like that Batman sketch where he's like, when Two-Face changes his head and Batman only sees one side, he thinks the one side's Harvey and the other one's Scary Face, and he doesn't know they're one person. That's the Oak simplex. But is there anywhere the two of you would like to go? I want to go to the ocean. Oh, but I guess that'd be too far. Wait, I know. I want to go see one of my brother's fights. Would that be okay? Sure, I think I can allow that. Is that okay with you too, Gustav? Yeah, of course. Whatever you want. Another fight. Here we go. Oh, the old lariat. Nice. Oh my god, nice jab. Nice. None of the ads. Okay, back. Well, gotta get started with my day. Well, thanks for stopping by, Kai. I appreciate your support and your friendship, and I hope you have a good day and I hope everything goes well for you. I'll talk to you soon, and good luck with your continuing projects. I believe in you, and I hope you get some gaming time in with my friend. I would use the 1-2 punch. That's the Chip with his final quip. You got it. The 1-2 punch just for you, Chip. I'm cool and still here. Well, thanks to your advice, Chip, I was able to win the fight. Just to show my dying brother how good of a fighter I am. Congratulations on another decisive victory today, sir. Oh, you again. I was wondering if you had a chance to consider my offer from the other day. Like it just happened. It's for a clinical trial of some new experimental drug, right? Quite the hefty sum, too, I saw there. I guess I wouldn't know the usual going rate for these things. Glad you listened to me. I always give good advice, I think. Way to keep yourself humble there, Chip. Just between you and me, that's the reason for that. Because the risks involved? Frankly speaking, yes. It's yet to be officially approved. Cannot guarantee there won't be any life-altering side effects. I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid I'll have to refuse. You sure that's the wisest decision? If it's my brother you're referring to, then there's nothing to worry about. He's on track to make a full recovery. It's not worth the risk if it means I might not be able to be there for him when he needs me the most. I see, that's a shame. Change your mind, feel free to get in touch. Miguel's treatment plan seems to be going well, and I would really love to sign up for the dignity, but it's not the right time for it just yet. You totally should, Gustav, you should sign up for it. Oh, my little brother has a cane. Gosh, it's crazy. I always watched your fights on video up until now. But it really is a whole different person. Experience watching one in person. You think? I have to ask though, what's with that corny voice you do up there? I shall never be defeated! Well, it kind of fits your personality, I guess. It does, huh? Hmm? What's up? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Is it the event promoter again? It's no big secret, Gustav. Everyone knows you've been invited to compete at Dignity. You should head back and say yes. I can walk the last couple of blocks back to the hospital myself. But I'm too strong to have your skills to go to waste competing in little regional events like this. But you've been turning them down for my sake, haven't you? In order to compete in bigger events, you gotta go all the way to the big city. That means you'll be further away from me. If I'm being totally honest, I really want to see you fight on the national level too, bro. I mean, you're a superhero to me, big brother. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to hear them out at least. Yeah, it sounds good to me. I'll walk myself back from here. Sure you'll be okay? Of course I will, silly. I mean, I feel totally fine right now. It's right around the corner. Well, alright, just be careful. I know, see you later, bro. Something bad's gonna happen, isn't it? A superhero, huh? Not this way. But your brother needs you. Oh, gosh, dang it. I knew it. Mikhail? Mikhail? Please don't tell me he's dead. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Why did you leave him alone? Mikhail! There's no way he survived that. Doctor, how's he holding up? We've done what we can, but our resources here are limited. We need to transfer him to a hospital with intensive care facilities ASAP in order to give him the best shot at survival. I see. I gotta go, have cool business to sort out. That's the way it is. Until next time. See you, Chip. Always good having you, and appreciate the recent follow, and keep being cool, and drinking Dr. Pepper, and kicking ass, and playing games. Yes, hello. I wanted to ask you about the Dignity invitation. What? Offer's been rescinded. But why? Can't you at least give me a reason? They hung up. Damn, what do I do now? Mikhail. Run away from my problems. Doing what we can, but our resources here are limited. I see. Hey, Dr. Pepper, the way it is. Heck yeah. Change your mind, feel free to get in touch. Get in trouble. No, I can't. Something happens to me, who will take care of Mikhail? Actually, no, maybe there's not the real issue here. Maybe it's just me being scared all along. Because, I mean, you're a superhero to me, big brother. Superhero, huh? So to reiterate, no matter what might happen to you as a result of the clinical trials, we will not bear any legal responsibility whatsoever. If you can agree to that, then please sign the dotted line. What's the matter, sir? Surely you're not getting cold feet at this point. Mikhail, superheroes do not exist in this day and age. Or they do exist in this day and age. Because all it takes to be a hero is to be a source of courage for someone. You said I was a superhero, but it's you who's been giving me courage all along. Mikhail. You're the real superhero. What? There, take your signature. Now go on, do your worst. Pardon? Run all the tests on them. Administering the anesthetic minutes ago. Won't be long now, should see signs of reconstruction process. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna walk across the room and grab my drink real quick. All right. High quality H2O. Blessed by an Eskimo medicine man. In the words of the water boy. Won't be long now. Should be signs of the reconstruction process. We need to transfer into containment as soon as possible. All right. Hey, Stone. Thank you for the Kirby buzz as always, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Thank you as always for stopping by. Mikhail. Mikhail? Oh, good. You're all right. Wait, who goes there? I cannot allow my brother to be put in harm's way. What the hell? Be gone, assailants. I won't let you lay a finger on him. Doing great. Had the day off work and made some homemade wonton soup. Nice, Stone. That sounds amazing. That sounds delicious, my friend. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was worth the effort. I'm glad you got a day off work. How else did you enjoy your day off work? How's going on? Can't get under control. Persistent curs, I will show no mercy. You idiots doing? Hurry up and shoot him already. What have you taken? Where have you taken Mikhail? I shall never be defeated. Oh shit! I think I was defeated. I think we finally wait. No, looks like he's. I'm enjoying a glass of key lime wine right now. It tastes incredible with the wonton soup. Nice, buddy. Sounds like you are relaxing and enjoying life the way it was meant to be enjoyed. I'm jealous and proud of you. Better check more potent anesthetic while we still too dangerous to. Disposals are only. Hello? What are they doing to my boy Gustav? He's alright. I thought it'd be like... Oh no, it's Mikhail, right? Oh, Mikhail, thank goodness. You're finally woken up. Doctor? Where am I? What's going on? Don't worry, you're okay. You just try to remain calm and I'll explain everything. You should try Dr. Pepper too. Epic return. I think it's the sesame oil in the soup. Really brings out the flavor of the wine. Ooh. Nice combination. I don't know if Dr. Pepper can touch that though. Chip. Sounds good, but the sesame oil and the key lime wine sounds like a very interesting and mysterious combination. You're okay. We're just trying to remain calm and I'll explain everything. In a serious traffic accident and have been in a coma for some time now. A coma? Wait, doesn't look like my hospital room. That's right, good. Sounds like you haven't lost all your memories. Any of your memories, then. You're transferred to another hospital with better treatment facilities just after the accident. You have your brother to thank for that. He's insisted on getting you the best care available. Hey, thank you for the 3-stream streak there, buddy. You've seen every stream since I've been back from my 2-week hiatus, so I appreciate you, bud. Yeah. I was, like I mentioned before, like we moved and I streamed a little bitty bit, but then I got really sick, like really bad sore throat, congestion, really tough coughing, and then we had the carpets replaced in the bedroom after we moved, right after we moved in, so we moved everything out of there, and everything got kind of discombobulated, and I dealt with the sickness for a while, and then Thanksgiving and family stuff, and finally got back to it this week. So I appreciate you being here for Monday's Tango Tower, Tuesdays, what was yesterday? Rose Academy demo, and today's Meg's Monster DLC. Oh, that's so good, so cold. I love drinking water with a metal spoon because the cold feels so good on my lips. You have your brother to thank for that. He insisted on getting you with the best care available. If I completely lurk the stream or leave it open in the background without showing up at all in the chat, would that count as part of the streak? Yeah, I still have the stream open in the background. Yeah, that should count as a streak. I think the time you've been here already should count, because Stoned was here a little after you, bud, so you should, No, metal... Did I say spoon by accident? I probably did. Sorry about that. I meant metal straw. I'm using a metal straw for my water. I like how cold it gets when the water runs up. So, I meant to say straw. My bad. I guess you could drink water with a metal spoon. It might be a little bit more difficult and slow process. I love wonton. Oh, Kaisu also loves wonton soup. Well, Kaisu, sounds like you should try what Stone did and try some wonton soup with some key lime wine. If your brother to thank for that, he insisted on getting you the best care available. He did? Professor Oak's back. Wait, where'd he go? Why, he even managed to get me transferred here so I could remain your attending physician. It's rather unheard of, actually. I don't know how he managed to pull so many strings. It's no mean feat to transfer patients here, let alone doctors. I don't drink wine, though, but maybe that's a different kind. I'm sure maybe you could find a non-alcoholic version. But enough about that. Actually, another reason your brother chose this hospital for you. Really, what's that? Well, Mikkel, why don't you take a look for yourself? The ocean! The beach! Dr. Pepper people. We are Dr. Pepper people. The beach. Is that the ocean? It is, isn't it? It's so beautiful. I've never seen anything like it before. It's like I really owe Gustav a really big thank you. Hey, doctor, where is he? Where's my brother? It's the ocean! And now I must return to exile. Bye, people. Bye, Chip. And that was the tale of Gustav before it became a giant, red, hulking, kick-ass monster. Good heavens, what in the world am I doing waking up in a foul cesspit like this? And what is this place, for that matter? I haven't the foggiest idea. So basically, they did experiments on him, and it's not like he was attacking the people here, or the people in the lab, and the people in the lab just threw him into a damn hole full of trash and monsters. I guess they didn't enjoy his rambunctiousness while being anesthetized. That's some nice pixel art back. It's beautiful pixel art. They do a great job. You should, like I said, look up Odenkat's past works. It's all beautiful backgrounds and characters. They do a great job with their pixel art. They are quite the talented Japanese company. You'll never catch me Cuba dipping in the ocean. I'm Cuba dipping. Anyway, I think I should get going with my day. Muting your stream will help, or maybe I can work with your voice in the background. Yeah, I'm sorry I keep distracting you, but yeah, I hope everybody can do what they need to do, whether being in exile or getting their projects done. Hope everybody gets their nice productivity in today. Hey, help me! Huh? Is that a cry for help I hear? Oh, shut your yap. Hand over the goods right now or else. I may not know where I am or how I ended up here. I will never turn a blind eye to someone in need. I swear to my name as, yes, Gustav, that's right. Fear not, good citizen, for I, Gustav, shall lend you my aid. Well, there we go. Episode Gustav. So, Gustav was an MMA fighter who fought to earn money for his brother, and then ended up, his brother got hit by a car, and he tried to be in a big tournament, and they said no, and then he got experiments done to him by a very shady organization. You completed episode Gustav. You saw him scuba dipping in the ocean. You completed episode Gustav. New dialogues have been unlocked. So basically, he got the same place that messed with Roy and where I believe Meg's mom worked. Messed with Gustav and threw him in a hole when they were done with him. History of the crater. In our previous surveys, it was found that the crater's depths are home to identified organisms which seem openly hostile to human beings. On top of that, the total number of research casualties, MIAs, incurred over the past few dozen surveys has now reached 34. With this in mind, the committee has decided to suspend all future descents to the crater indefinitely. Cranium. 17th Crater Descent Expedition Report by Captain Alan Orwin. Day of departure 9/10/1817. Survey team discovered an enormous skull sticking out of the exposed cliff face. We're calling it the Giant's Cranium. Husky was fooling around and touched his chin, only to notice that it moved ever so slightly. We tried to open its jaw as a team and discovered a very vast open cavity within. Jamie and Gary were selected to investigate while the rest of us waited on standby outside. They didn't return after an hour. We suspect there may have been some sort of accident. Stephen and Nicola were sent in to perform search and rescue. Another hour passed, and still none of the four had emerged. Deeming further rescue attempts unwise with our current equipment, I ordered a brief return to the surface. 18th Crater Descent Expedition, reported by Captain Alan Orwin. Day of departure 9/11/1817. Expedition's main objective was to rescue the 4 teammates who went MIA in the last descent. Given the unknown ecosystem, they came equipped with top-of-the-line arraignments and masks to protect against noxious gas and parasites. Myself, Heskey, Nick, and Danny headed to the cranium while the rest stood outside to watch. A little ways into our cabin, we found Stephen and Nicola, our initial search and rescue team. Nick and Danny carried them to safety while Heskey and myself continued further in. I wonder what happened to him. 33rd Expedition Log. Reported by Captain Nathaniel Terry. Day of departure 2/23/1824. Our primary objective in this expedition is to find a suitable site to establish a forward base of operations down the crater. By doing so, we would be able to leave a team stationed there for far greater research efficiency. We need to pick somewhere far away from both the cranium and the flower fields, however. While we were evaluating one possible site, we were suddenly ambushed by a strange creature. It was enormous, with an imposing, monstrous physique unlike any type of organism I've ever seen. Mutation experiments. Let's see. G00 Etta Neuville. In our previous failed attempt, we found that the subject's body tissue was unable to withstand the effects of craniogen-induced reconstruction. To that end, we are continuing to dilute the craniogen upon extraction from our cranium sample cells in the hopes of finding an optimal potency. At the same time, it is our hope that we can also find a test subject whose natural body composition is more well-suited to endure reconstruction. What appears to be a promising candidate suffers from extremely rare deficiency in myostatin, a protein that inhibits muscle growth. This genetic disorder means that he can build muscle mass at several times the rate of an average human being. I'll refer to him as Subject G, his first initial, Gustav, going forward. To make contact with Subject G, but he seems unlikely to agree to an experiment of this nature at this present time. His young brother suffers from a heart condition that presumably requires very costly treatment. From what I can tell, most of the fight money he earned from local MMA tournaments is going directly to that. I assume that for the considerable enough sum of money, he might be persuaded to sign on, but alas. As I see it, there are 2 main obstacles preventing us from reaching an agreement with Subject G at this time. First being he's received another highly lucrative offer in the form of an invite to Dignity, the national MMA tournament. Second being that his younger brother seems well on his way to recovery. Are you kidding me? So they hit They hit his brother with a car. And then they made sure that he lost his entry to that tournament so they could experiment on him and then throw him in a hole. What an asshole company. God damn, that pisses me off. Ugh, I hate these evil people. Rendering financial incentives much less enticing. With regards to the former, the dignity promoter could likely be coerced or bribed if need be. As for the brother, though, perhaps an unfortunate accident requiring an extension in the hospital stay would alleviate those concerns. It would be quite the risk, of course, but we could always hire a professional. I gained subject G's consent to take part in their experiment. He did make a few stipulations, nothing that went too far beyond our expected scope. Perhaps the most peculiar request was that we transfer his younger brother to a different hospital that met his specific criteria. In addition, we need to transfer his primary care physician to the new facility along with him, but that shouldn't pose any problem. It's a small price to pay given how much it will contribute to furthering our research. Roger. Nancy, Len, Sebastian, and Locked. Alright. Nancy. Apparently Nancy was a mom. Or is a mom. It's all my fault. I should never have been so trusting. I have no right to call myself a mother. They said it's a 50-50. If I'm lucky and she's forgotten everything, then maybe. If you just sign the dotted line for me. Perfect, thank you. So in 5 years' time. Sorry. Or rather, precisely 5 years from the child's date of birth. Are we clear? Yes. I'm too awake right now. It's the middle of the night. No need to open the curtains. You see a young girl reflected in the mirror. Nancy, what's wrong? Sweetheart, can't sleep? Yeah, I kind of woke up. Oh, Nancy's a little girl. Oh dear, what am I ever going to do with you? Think a little bit of milk tea would help? Uh-huh. Alright, have a seat, hon. I'll whip some up in a jiffy. Okay. Imagine milk tea yet. What's this? Investigation results. After some successful bribery, I finally gathered intel that confirms what I feared most. The lab is indeed taking human test subjects and turning them into... I don't know what any of this means. Here you go, sweetheart. Thanks. But you better go straight back to bed once you're done. I will. Oh, geez. Oh, yeah, guess what? I just realized, Mom. Your birthday's next month. Mom, is something wrong? No, not at all, dear. Of course, your birthday. Is there anything you'd like as a gift, or... Sniffle? Mom, are you crying? Oh, next ad break in about a minute, y'all. Next ad break in about a minute. No, sweetheart. Mommy's just fine. Go on, dear. Time for bed, and be sure to brush your teeth. Okay. Good night, sweetheart. Sure. Oh, come on now. You know we can't do that. But if we don't do something, they'll... Mom and Dad are fighting again. Feels like that's all they ever do lately. Bleh. 1 week left until Nancy's 5th birthday. Good morning, Nancy. Oh, morning, Mom. Listen, sweetheart. How would you like to go on a little trip with Mommy for your birthday? Does that sound good? Oh, yeah, okay. Where are we going? Probably somewhere far away if I had to guess. Like where and how long will we be gone? Good question. Is Dad coming too? No, Spade, just be you and Mommy. But I want to go as a family. Believe me, dear, that's why I wanted to. Anyway, Mommy has to go to work now, sweetheart. I'll be staying home with Daddy today, so be a good girl, okay? Okay, I will. Sunlight streaming through the window. I should get out of the living room. It's me. Hi, Papa. Morning, Dad. Morning, kiddo. It's a little tea set. Mom and Dad always use this to make milk tea for me. This is Mom's study. It's our favorite houseplant. Dad takes good care of it. That's Daddy's work stuff, kiddo. Look, but don't touch, okay? Hey, Dad, can I have some milk tea? Milk tea? Sure, alright. The sheet of paper sticking out by the briefcase. Read it? Yeah. Standard operating protocol for all lab experiments. Necessary follow-up procedures. When conducting experiments, the chief staff member on duty should abide by the following guidelines when determining the best response to a given situation. If the subject becomes deranged or shows signs of growing violent, the subject must be immediately... Nancy. Did I tell you not to touch my briefcase? Oh man, I wanted to learn. I'm going home. I'm making it right now. You can go sit down. Sit in their side of the table. Dad's keeping a secret. Everybody's keeping a secret from me. Well, here you go. Thanks. You know, I really love the way Mom makes her milk tea, but I kind of like the way you do it too. It's different, but in a good way. Oh yeah? You can tell the difference, huh? Yeah. Cute. Anyway, why don't you go play in your room once you're finished drinking that, kiddo? Will you come play with me too, Dad? Yeah, you know that. You know what? Guess it wouldn't hurt every once in a while. Actually, no. Sorry, kiddo. Daddy's very busy right now. Go play by yourself. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll play by myself, Dad. Go in Mom's study. Hand puppets. It's all your fault that our child misbehaves so much. Always stealing my pudding out of the fridge. And wetting the bed and stuff. Well, what do you expect me to do? It's easy. Whenever she acts up, you just have to... What was it again? Hang on a minute. I feel like Mom had a book about stuff like this. I'll go look for it in her study. It's a pair of dolls that Mom made for me. How to brew delicious tea. I need another glass of wine. Do it, Stoned. Get another glass of that key lime wine. Enjoy yourself. It is the holiday season. So do. Enjoy yourself this holiday season. Stagger is more like swaggers out of the room. Like, cool guy, glasses comes down. Swaggering around. This must be all about making milk tea, I bet. Both Mom and Dad are so good at it. Coping with infertility. Oopsie. Infertility? What's that? Raising your first child. Here it is. What to do when a child misbehaves. Take care not to get overly emotional and... Got it. You know you're not supposed to be in here, Nancy. Oh, Deb. Sorry, I was looking for one of Mom's books. Yeah, Nancy's been drinking milk tea a lot. She's had at least 2 glasses of milk tea, one by her mother and one by her father. I see. Don't just make a mess of things. Don't want your mother to get upset. I know you like milk tea. That's why it made me think of you whenever I saw they were drinking milk tea. I'm like, hey, I know somebody else here who likes milk tea. Okay. Infertility? 1 day left until Nancy's 5th birthday. Nancy. Nancy, wake up, sweetheart. Mom, is it morning already? I'm so sleepy. Let's go for a little drive, dear. Trying to escape the bad people, it sounds like. Are we going somewhere far away? Yes, dear. Where's Dad? He's at home sleeping in bed, sweetheart. He's not coming? I'm afraid not. Wish he could come too. Listen, Nancy. I don't think we can trust your father. He's, well... he's one of them. Sorry, I really shouldn't be telling you all this. Especially when this was all my fault to begin with. I just hadn't taken those monsters at their word. And yet, if it weren't for that, you never would have been... I still don't know what... Did I do the right thing, or am I the real monster? I don't get it. I'm just a child, Mother. What are you saying? We went to a Wild West town? It's already getting light out. Where are we? My girlfriend attempted to open a bottle of wine with a shoe earlier. Oh yeah, how'd that turn out? Did it go off without a hitch? This is a cabin that belongs to my friend of mine, sweetie. Nice. I told her it wouldn't work, and it didn't. Try spinning the bottle, maybe. I thought they gave it to me. That was a bit Spartan, admittedly. At least we're surrounded by nature. Might be nice for a change. Gonna take it easy and lay low here for a few days, dear. Think you'll be okay with that? I used to drywall, screw, and hammer. Nice. Does that seem to work pretty well for the cork on the wine bottle? Yeah, but... Oh, Nancy, I don't care what anyone says. I promise I'll protect you. No matter what happens, I'll stay right by your side. Mom? Uh-oh. Where's Nancy? Or where's Mom? Yeah, basically works the same as a corkscrew. Nice. That's a smart move right there. Mom? Where are you? Take the candle. Mom! Hello? You screw into the cork and then use the claw of the hammer to pull it. That's what I was that's what I was hoping you'd say. It sounds like it'd be the easiest way to do it with those 2 tools. I can hear people talking outside. Oh, there she is. Wait, who are all those people out there? You're Tobias' family, I take it. There's a daughter inside the shack? You can't take Nancy away. We can and will. Drag her out, men. I won't let you. Hiya! Hiya! Kenpo, eh? Didn't want to have to resort to using force, but... Just give it up. Stop resisting. Is it Tobias? Tobias, I knew it. You saw us out, didn't you? Act like I'm the bad guy here. You knew what you were signing up for. Jeez, what a deal to make with the company. I'm hoping Tobias didn't think you'd be back this early. Something on your mind, dear? Listen, honey, about the infertility thing. Apparently, the drug company I work for is developing a new prototype artificial womb. It hasn't been officially announced yet, but they're looking for people to take part in a clinical trial. If I were to ask, we might even be able to get priority enrollment. Really? Yeah. The condition is that we have to return the child? Correct. We'll create 2 children for you via our artificial womb. And once the first child turns 5 years old, you will need to return them to the lab. How's that even legal, though? We handle all of our custody procedures here on our end. There's no need to worry. But it's not like you're unsure. Let's just forget that we ever had this conversation. What will happen to the child after I return them? Nothing bad, I assure you. They'll be adopted into other families who are unable to bear their own children like yourselves. I can't deny that this is a for-profit business venture for us as a medical firm, but it also allows those funds that allow us to develop this new artificial womb. All right. I have a request. I'd like to wait to have the second child until after I've returned the first one. I couldn't possibly separate 2 siblings who've grown up together for so long. Very well, I believe we can accommodate that. Now, if you just sign on the dotted line for me. I don't think you're sorry for something like that, man. You gotta go get an adoption somewhere. That is too rough on anybody. Ooh, get this. You hammer with a hammer, shovel with a shovel, and you mop with the mop. Squeegee with a squeegee, but you don't broom with a broom. Nope. You sweep. You're right there. I didn't think about that, but you make a good point. Your philosophy is sound. Perfect, thank you. In 5 years' time, or rather precisely 5 years from the child's date of birth, are we clear? Yes. Crystal. That's true, you do rake a rick too. You are saying, everything you're saying is correct there. You tell no lies. I wasn't thinking straight. And also, I've done a lot of research over the past 5 years. What? Wait a minute. It's so dark, but it's kind of hard to tell, but isn't that... Dad? Nancy, don't come out here. Go back inside now. Restrain her. Ugh. Run, Nancy. Huh? Damn it, come on, I'm in after them. Run! No, I'll go. They're my family after all. I feel like he's not going to be nice to his wife. Got a cliff. Mary, please, it's time to hand Nancy over. This can still end peacefully. It's not too late to save you. To save me? What about our daughter? You must think I'm totally clueless, huh? Done a lot of research over the past 5 years. Don't try to deny it. All that stuff about our child being adopted by another family, it's all a lie. That workplace of yours is not even a pharmaceutical company at all, is it? It's a lab where they're running experiments on human beings, turning them into monstrosities. Now they even stoop to using innocent children. Mary, if they hear you talking like this, it won't end well for either of you. For you either. But just give her to me. Absolutely, I'll never let them take her away. Dad? Come on, Nancy. Over here, kiddo. Oh, don't listen to him, Nancy. What's going on? Mom? Dad? Why are you fighting? Why can't we just say sorry and get along? Nancy. Believe me. I don't like this either deep down. Anyway, why don't you go play in your room once you're finished drinking that, kiddo? Will you come play with me too, Dad? Yeah, you know what? I guess it wouldn't hurt every once in a while. Actually, no. Sorry, kiddo. Daddy's very busy right now. Go play by yourself. Oh, get that spam out of here. like this either deep down. So let me get the spam person out of here. Always asking about free viewers and stuff for the best viewers. Nancy, I wish it were that simple. I can't tell you how many times I've wished it didn't have to be like this, kiddo. If you clean the vacuum cleaner, you are now the vacuum cleaner. You need a smaller vacuum cleaner for your vacuum cleaner to clean your vacuum with your vacuum cleaner. You tell nothing but truths there, my friend. How many times I wished it didn't have to be like this, kiddo. I don't know what to do anymore. But I just... Tobias, hey, you over there? Damn. Hurry up, would you? Please, Mary, I'm begging you. We don't have much time. If your vacuum cleaner sucks, is that good or bad? I believe that's based on the context. I think you want it to suck naturally, but if it sucks at sucking, then that's bad. Tobias, what do you... Ah! Did he throw his wife over the cliff? Oh God! Oh no, they both fell. Oh God, Mary, Nancy, what have I done? They both fell off the cliff. Hey, Mary. Is Nancy? Is she okay? No. She suffered a fatal injury. She probably won't survive much longer. No. Oh God, no. This is all my fault. Should never have been so trusting. But if it sucks sucking, then it sucks really good, or it just sucks? I would assume it just sucks. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I do know one way to save her. Let me take her to the lab. You monster! Even now, you still want to use her for your sick experiments? Yeah, you got it all wrong. It wasn't your fault. I'm the one to blame. I just couldn't bear to see how miserable you were, unable to bear our child. That's the only reason I suggested we try using the artificial womb. Even knowing full well that it would mean for the child it birthed. For Nancy. I'm just a coward who was too afraid to fight the higher-ups, even when it put you in danger. Now I finally had to pay the price. I'm so sorry, you deserve so much better. How do you intend to save her exactly? We'll take her to the lab and do some mutation. You mean, turn into a monster, yes, but it's only the shot we have at saving her. You can't be serious. Even if it saves her life, she'll still end up being exactly where the lab wants her. I know, which is why I plan to lie in my report. Say she passed away mid-mutation. That way I can convince the lab she's worthless and set her free to the underworld. Underworld? You think she'll be safe there? I can't say for sure, unfortunately. I don't know much about it. Hurry, the yawnies. But it's said to be a very hazardous, hostile place. In that case, do the same to me. Send me down into the underworld with her. What? Then I can at least watch over her. Try to keep her safe. You can make that happen, can't you? Oh, we just saw Mary and Nancy in the puppet memories thing we just saw. Yes, well, yes, but if it means turning me into a monster, then so be it. Please, Tobias, do this for me. All right. Well, damn, are they dead? No, we can still save them. Bring them both back to the lab with us. Wait, both of them? The mother wasn't a target for us, though. They won't mind the extra specimen, I'm sure. If anything happens, I'll take full responsibility. Oh, he's got some power, it sounds like. Choose test subjects this time, eh? Think they'll be good candidates? They're both in pretty bad shape, but should be fine. The real question is, will they be able to survive with their minds intact? We're making steady improvements to our cranogen solution, but our success rate for bypassing reconstruction of the brain and its neural pathways is still quite low. Could go either way, it's 50-50. What happens when the brain gets reconstructed? Death, worst case. Second worst case, they suffer ego death as a result of the reconstruction process and go deranged. Feels kind of funny to describe something like that as only the second worst case. So what are we hoping for then? Well, the best possible outcome is for the subjects to simply lose their memories. I see. Tobias, how's it look? No luck, unfortunately. Looks like we were too late. Same here, it seems. They're both dead. It's a shame, to be sure, but I think we'll have to dispose of them both. I see very well. These people are not good. No bueno. It's the big skull. Nancy, Mary. What the? I'm alive? Nancy. Hmm? Oh, wait, what? I have no right to call myself a mother anymore. Nancy? Oh, who are you? It's me, dearie, it's Mary. Don't you remember me? I'm your... Set to 50-50. If I'm lucky and she's forgotten everything. Mary, who's that? And who am I? Then maybe. No need to panic, my dear. My name is Your name is Nancy. I'm Nancy? Oh goodness. I feel bad. I feel so bad for these people being used by this crazy company. Yes, and I'm Mary, your maidservant. You have nothing to fear. I'll stay by your side. Keep you safe for as long as I live. That's so sad. Episode Nancy. And man, that was just as depressing. Holy cow. That was probably more depressing than the Mikhail one, but they're both sad regardless, that's for sure. My heart hurts for them. Oh, completed episode Nancy. Current workers log, April 2nd, 1826. Some time has now passed since creator surveys were suspended. In that interim, the committee has been closely considering several interesting proposals regarding the potential use of the crater. One such proposal about which the committee chair particularly enthusiastic is to use it as a dumping ground for all manner of refuse. Humanity does have an ever-growing trash epidemic, so the prospect of an enormous landfill requires no sorting could be lucrative indeed. It could even be made to use to get rid of the hazardous materials that would be extremely difficult to safely dispose through traditional means. This might actually not be such a bad idea after all. After Nick and Danny left with Stephen and Nicola, Husky and myself continued farther in. Gradually I noticed that Husky began using far fouler language and making oddly vicious insults. He was an extremely rare form, even considering that we were lost in a dark, humid cavern. Husky's the cheeriest man I know. The only time I've ever heard him be so uncorrectedly morbid was at Patrick's funeral service. Soon as I was feeling unwell, so I called the shirts off the search and then had to drag Husky back outside. By the time we made it out, Husky had lost consciousness and I was feeling woozy myself. I spotted Nick and Danny, who seemed to have made it out okay. Stephen and Ricola, who they'd rescued, were seeming still unconscious, but luckily seems to be alive. I was worried about Jamie and Gary, but we had 3 teammates in need of medical attention, so we returned to the surface yet again. 21st Creator Descent Expedition, Captain Luke Murria, 10/2/1817. Our objective in this expedition was to expand our research area and attempt to find agents Jamie and Gary. Split the team into 2 and put Ryan's squad in charge of finding our missing agents. I knew we were unlikely to find them. Judging from Captain Orwin's report, it may be too late even if we did. As such, I instructed Ryan to not overdo it and to return in a timely manner if things were not looking promising. I knew he had a tendency to get carried away, you see. My squad, meanwhile, started investigating an all-new sector. Quickly happened upon a strange location indeed. It's a field of flowers as far as the eye could see. It seemed too beautiful a place to exist at the bottom of a crater like this. Though I'd never seen this type of flower before, they appeared to me completely innocuous. It seemed I was wrong, as Kenny suddenly fainted while investigating the field. He had no external injuries, so my instincts told me there must be something innate danger involved in a prolonged exposure to them. We hurried to collect Kenny's unconscious body and retreated to a safe distance from the field. The creature we encountered grew visibly agitated the instant it spotted us and proceeded to attack our agents mercilessly. Since our recent expeditions had encountered little danger aside from the ones near the cranium and flower fields, we had not come prepared with suitable firearms, and we were thus woefully unequipped to deal with this unforeseen threat. I had no recourse but to order an emergency evacuation, but even then, we still lost Agents Frank, Peter, and Dieter in the process. Agent Ashley claims she heard the creature speaking in what sounded like its own language, but even assuming what it was, it's unclear what that may mean from an anthropological standpoint. As my reconstructed juvenile brain has shown some semblance of success thus far. It is growing up and developing intelligence just like a normal human would. The experiment can be called a success, however, the question of efficiency remains. We do not know at what rate mutated subjects will grow yet, but we cannot raise each and every one from childhood. To that end, we will need to gather data on exactly how brain maturity correlates to negative side effects during reconstruction and why. But the question then becomes, how will we find enough optimal test subjects to research this? Procuring a large quantity of very young test subjects in particular should prove a formidable task. Everything is riskier when done in bulk, and we're treading on thin ice legally as it is. We'll have to think of some sort of new methodology. Through the grapevine, another department has been developing a viable artificial womb prototype. I've linked up with them and floated an idea that might just allow us to gather test subjects of any age we might desire. We offer priority access to parents willing to raise multiple children on the condition that they give up one child when it reaches said age. It's a genius. All the financial burden of raising them will be on the parents till they're old enough to be tested. It'll still take time, of course, but there's no different from G01. We're raising this one ourselves. I don't see why we can't plant seeds for future experiments concurrently. Can't believe it's already been 4 years since Nancy was born. Perhaps I was too short-sighted. I was so certain I wouldn't grow attached, and yet now there's only 1 year left. Even after we gave her back and received our next child. Will I be able to just smile and go on living like I always have? At least Mary was ignorant, but I know everything. Clem was going to become of our daughter. Not that there's any point in fretting over it. I could never defy the lab. Nancy's 5th birthday is fast approaching. Mary seems to be thinking of taking Nancy and running away. I could think she wouldn't actually do such a thing, but... Well, it happened. Mary took Nancy and made a run for it. I wonder over and over again that we can't annul the contract. She didn't listen. I'm sure the lab will realize what's up and go after her right away. And if that happens, they'll probably take Mary too. Chances are slight, but my only hope now is to come clean to my lab and take them to her myself. I lost everything, and yes, I know I only have myself to blame. I'm weak, I'm powerless. I only pray to the two of them will be able to live in relative happiness in the underworld as mother and daughter. That is quite sad. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just grab some caffeine and some more water and be back in just a minute. BRB, give me 1 second. Ah, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Is that a big chocobo butt blasting against a Moogle? That's insane. Alright. Grab my headset. Alright, thank you for your patience. Took some caffeine, grabbed some more water. Had a quick snack, so let's continue on with Len and Sebastian episodes, and then we'll get the mystery episode. Which I have a good feeling I know who this might be. Start this episode? Yeah! Chocobo's doing a big old fart blast. I love it. That was not attractive. I'm sorry. My bad. Still dealing with a little bit of phlegm. No one buys a lottery ticket with the expectation that they'll actually win. And yet, by buying in, the scantest possibility of triumph is born. Doesn't even matter if they win or lose. It's all about that little tiny little rush they get as they eagerly await the results. It takes real skill to do what I do. Damn right. Stoned, you make me smile. That's a victory in itself. That's all I've really done here. Nothing more. Also, maybe, just maybe in 5 or 10 years, or 20 even, one of them might just surprise me. What a thrill. Hello? Are you awake? Good morning, Len. Len? Oh yes, pardon me, that's your name. Who am I? Your name is Len. You are here. You are a monster who I created here. Who are you? I'm your father. You're my dad? That's correct, from a purely genetic standpoint. And it was also me who turned you from a normal human into a monster with my own 2 hands. All to achieve your true objective. Hee hee hee. You just made that up, didn't you? What? I mean, trying to sound psychopathic, I really didn't get that impression from you at all. I can kind of tell when someone's lying to me. Interesting. Maybe the father angle might have made you more willing to follow my instructions, but I guess the idea didn't work. You're sharper than I expected. I'm Nell. I'm the one who's in charge of your education. Education? Correct. You're created to achieve a particular objective. It's my job to teach you the things you'll need to know in order to accomplish that. Where are we? It's called the Cradle. This is where you were created. And once your education is complete, you'll be released into the outside world, so that you can go and achieve your objective. No more questions. Day 1. Let me explain your main objective. You were created in order to kill a specific person. Oh goodness. Well, that's a spicy twist. Who's this guy I gotta kill? For the starters, why don't you try using a keyboard in front of you to open the file named Lana? Think you can do that? Not sure, but I'll try to figure out, I guess. That's the call button, but you should never have to use it. I'll contact you from my end whenever necessary. This is funny. I'll explain that later. First, try and use the keyboard to open the file named Lalana. No, I refuse. I refuse to comply. I'll spit the error. File tutorial 001 cannot be found. Len, and do you remember me? It is I, Lalana. Well, I suppose it hardly matters if you've forgotten. You must come and find me, and then you must kill me. If you can do that, I will grant you any wish, but I will not tell you my location. You must find and reach me yourself. What's this? It's a voice recording left for you by Lalana. And you just heard we have no idea as to his current whereabouts. You will have to track him down and kill him using nothing but your own wits. It won't be easy. Chances are it will take years of preparation to even make it a proper attempt. But that is your life's one and only objective. Boy, you sure are asking an awful lot of me. Sounds kind of fun, though. In any case, I think we can leave it at that for today. Let's get you some food. food. Correct. Or well, it's just a nutrient slurry, but still. You can inject yourself with it once per day for nourishment. Use the little keypad to your right to input the amount of nutrients you like to inject yourself with. Given your body size, I think about 200 milliliters per day will do. Try it now. Punch in 200 on your right keypad. Okay then. That's the call button. I like messing with him. Try punching 200. If I was gonna be like 2,000! 2,000 milliliters. Did you do it? Great. Now those tubes you're hooked up to will inject you with vital nutrients while you sleep. The thing about people is that they're always giving off all sorts of information. Their body language, their eyes, their attitudes, without even realizing it. Even their tone and tempo of a single word can speak volumes. There's all sorts of tells you can use if you only know where to look. Well, I can't tell any of that stuff, though. Attempting to read me is quite futile, yes. For I not only know what to look for, but how to conceal my true intentions as well. Ah, interesting. Day 4. So you see, Lalana was originally a researcher here at the laboratory. But before that, he was a world-famous magician and bold interpreter. He had it all, riches, fame. There's nothing in the entire world that was beyond his reach. You don't say. And why do we want to kill him exactly? Len, you really don't remember anything? I see. Well, as you heard the other day, if you manage to kill him, you will be granted anything you wish. Isn't that reason enough? Yeah, I guess, but what's wrong? You seem unwell. No, I'm totally good. Don't worry about me. I see. Well, if you say so. I think we can call it here for today. Don't forget to inject your daily dose of nutrients. That's 200 milliliters, remember? Boop, boop. Alright, okay, good night. Detective show you mentioned the other day was kind of boring, actually. Oh, was it now? It was really highly rated TV drama, though. I figured out who the killer was by the second episode. Actor was being way too obvious, as it gave away the whole mystery. Suppose that just goes to show you how perceptive you've become. But to be sure, its high reputation is for exactly that reason. Really? Yes, because once the truth has come to light, you can go back and see that the killer was leaving subtle hints that pointed to his guilt all along. Ah, Actor knew exactly what he was doing in that regard. But it's so painfully obvious, though. Perhaps to you it is, but for most, it's just the right amount. Foreshadowing is only effective if it's feasible for the viewer to pick up on it after all. Day 13. So is both the world above, where humans live, as well as the underworld where monsters dwell. And traveling between the two is no mean feat. Didn't we already cover this like 4 days ago? Did we? So why do I even need to know this stuff anyway? I know you say it's your job to educate me, but these lectures sure feel random. Not that I have anything better to do right now, obviously. Okay, that's enough for today. Don't forget your daily nutrients. Okay. I don't think that's actually him. I don't think that's a recording from the actual Lalana. I feel like it's somebody who's setting them up. Day 18. Now I'm kind of surprised you haven't gotten bored of talking to me already. Well, it's my job after all. Right. How long are we gonna keep this up, huh? Shouldn't I be more than ready by now? Not sure what else there could possibly be left to teach me. Perhaps you're right. I do believe it should be just about time. Nice. Should you let me out of here then? Hello? Weird, they hung up. Day 23. So there's just no lesson plan for today, or? Can you hear me? Oh geez, they hung up again. Try calling from my end? This is so strange, what's going on? At this rate, I'll be the first one to... What's the matter? Want to talk about it? Shut up, don't talk to me. Oh man. What's going on? Day 25. Hey, you. Oh yeah, what's up? You've been giving yourself 200 milliliters of nutrients per day, right? Yeah, why? Should be a little light above the keypad. What color is it right now? It looks like it's green. Except not really. No, you. You gotta be kidding me. How can that possibly be? This isn't fair. It's not fair, I tell you. Doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I lied. You lied? Yep. About what? I've been giving myself 40 milliliters per day, not 200. You. So then, you do remember everything, don't you? You still have all your human memories just like me, don't you? Wait, no, even if you did remember, I still deleted the tutorials, so how could you know the rules? I don't remember anything, I just have no idea what you're talking about right now either. I could just tell that you were lying to me about the whole nutrients thing, so I figure I better not. What? Pretty good at sussing out other people's lies, you see. Then I racked my brain to figure out why you might have lied to me about all of that. Like for instance, maybe it wasn't actually nutrients, but some sort of poison. No, it isn't. Exactly what I told you it was. The nutrients necessary for your survival. I figured that out eventually after playing around with it a wee bit. Mainly because a lowered amount does seem to make you feel worse. So I just made adjustments to figure out the lowest amount I could reasonably live with. Though I almost went a little too low a couple times. I see, alright then. If you're the one who's going to survive, then I suppose it's only fair. What's up? I've returned your files to the original state. Use your keyboard to open the file name tutorial. Okay. Lynn and Nell, do you remember me? Do you both remember me? It is I, Lalana. Well, I suppose it hardly matters if you've forgotten. Of the two of you, only one will be able to make it out of there. And which will it be, you ask? Why, whoever survives longer. Supply each of you with the same amount of nutrients necessary for your survival. Once per day, you will have the option to inject yourself with the amount you see fit. How you choose to ration them is up to you, but once you run out, you'll starve to death. If you do make it out, though, you must come and find me, and then you must kill me. If you can do that, I will grant you any wish. But I will not tell you my location. You must find and reach me yourself. Do you understand now? Is it that they're out of nutrition, maybe? Lana set up 2 cradles here, one for each of us. He turned me into a monster, same as you, and left us trapped here in these cages, forced us to compete in this demented game of his. So you remember everything, huh? Like your life as a human before and whatnot? Yeah, I remember all of it. Lana was my father, our father, I should say. Though I only got to see him on a rare occasion. He had children all across the world, gifted boys and girls he blessed with his unique brand of education. And one day he selected you and I out of all of them. The 3 of us spent about a week or so living together. But he was gone so much that we were often left at home to play together. We became friends in no time. You were the first person I ever met who was as smart as I was while still being similar in age. I know now is hardly the right time to be saying this, but it's a lot of fun living with you. Aw. But after only a week, he sat us both down. Said that since we are his most gifted children, he had a special assignment to give to the two of us. And then he proceeded to explain his plan to turn the two of us into monsters, make us compete to see who could survive. And although he was the greatest liar I ever knew, I could immediately tell that this was neither a joke nor a bluff. I mean, why lie was such a strange thing? So he put us to sleep with some sort of anesthetic. Next thing I knew, I woke up in here. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? Remember the first time I called you after you woke up? I realized right away that you lost all your memories. That was when I decided to try to manipulate you. I figured that by pretending to be an authority figure, I could get you to use up all your nutrients before I finished mine. With the audiophile Alana prepared to explain the rules of the game to both of us. I found it as soon as I woke up and immediately deleted part of its data so it became unreadable. You can do that? Yeah, it was easy to locate and access the file. The editing permissions were pretty lax, all things considered. I'm guessing you would have had a hard time doing the same since you lost all your memories. All I did was make a few little tweaks, then save it as a new file under the name Lalana. Figured it would be easy way to keep you in the dark. So I woke up first, and I got to hear the full explanation. I had a huge leg up on you. Even had time to cover up the camera on my end with a little bit of my own blood. I don't know what he's after. Then again, I can never really tell what was running through his head of his. If he says he wants us to find and kill him, I guess we'll have to give it our best shot. And that's what I like to say, but it was you who won the game. So I'll leave you to it, Len. Track him down and teach him a lesson for both of us, okay? Interesting. Like a Saw-like game. It sure is frustrating, though, and here I thought I was pretty good at deceiving people. You don't sell yourself short. I think you did a great job. Not gonna lie, you kind of had me going there for a while with the whole education angle. Oh yeah, that was just a little bit of misdirection. Misdirection? Yeah, well, there's a bunch of different ways of doing it, but it's just a method of drawing attention away from the true act of deception. Remember how I lied and said I was your father at first? Well, you saw right through that, of course. It was always drew your attention away. As a result, you let me, second lie, slip right past without questioning it. Alright, makes sense. Well, I guess it's almost time now for me to leave you all by yourself. Oh dang, I was really going to be lonely without you. Please, I beg of you. Kill him for the both of us. There you go. Day 26. It's the light! Ceiling opens up and you feel a lukewarm breeze blowing in. At last you're free to leave the cradle. Wait, where am I? Sorry. Creepy. Looks like a big mouth. Well, hang on a second. It's gotta be the underworld place, right? Please, I beg of you. Kill him for the both of us. It sure sounds like a fun challenge, at least. I didn't hear that it's not easy to get up in the human world. If I did make it up there, it'd be pretty hard to kill Alana while I'm stuck in this weird body. I'm glad I pay attention to all those lessons now. Guess I have no choice then. I have to focus on finding a way to gather intel down here for now. Sure up is a lot of fun stuff to do in this world too. Episode Lynn. End. Wow, like a Saw-like game. That was quite the twist there. I didn't see that coming. I feel like Golan's gonna be the last one. So learned about Gustav and Nancy and Len. Now we're going to learn about Sebastian. But first, data logs. It's been almost a century now since we began using the crater as an all-purpose dumping ground. But even now, there are still those who believe we should resume our expedition into the crater's depths. The biggest concerns are related to the unknown organisms that were reported in our surveys prior to the project's suspension. These creatures apparently killed several researchers and seem to communicate in a manner not dissimilar from human speech. Given that mankind has always feared the unknown, I dare say it's only a matter of time before the surveys will one day resume. The two teammates we'd rescued Norheski had suffered any visible external injuries. When Norheski came to, he acted as though he'd just woken up from a nightmare and had no memory of the cruel things he said to me. Steve and Nicola seem to have suffered even worse side effects. Neither of them have shown any signs of regaining consciousness. They're still breathing, of course, but in an utterly vegetative state. They've gone effectively brain dead. The doctor seems to think they'll probably never wake up again. In which case, even if we did find Jamie and Gary at this point, it would likely be much too late. Postscript addendum: in the end, we never found Jamie or Gary. And in fact, another 10 expedition members went MIA in a repeat attempts to recover their bodies. All of them seem to have been unexpectedly swallowed up by the cranium without a trace. Neither Stephen nor Nicola have shown any signs of waking up either. They likely never will. Needless to say, the cranium and surrounding area has been labeled off limits for the safety of future expedition teams. Interesting. We were able to get Kenny back to safety, but many questions still remained. Stories of what happened inside the cranium, but it seems these fields had similar adverse side effects. We decided to make our way back to the rendezvous point and link up with Ryan's squad. Let's see, 35th Crater Descent Expedition, Jan Duick, 1/8/1929. The historic expedition was the first descent to the crater's depth in over a century. So it may as well have been the first one ever as far as anyone alive today was concerned. Upon investigation, well, to be frank, we believe further expeditions would be unwise. In the past century, the crater has become a monster's den. From previous expedition logs, it seems monster encounters were still quite rare 100 years ago. It was not our experience. We encountered two in just the time it took to reach the cranium from our nearby descent point. Luckily, we suffered no casualties, but you couldn't pay me enough to go back down there. I'm getting the hell out of this line of work. Pure mutation experiment, Lars Freyr. It's hard to claim that our previous attempts at reconstructing humans have achieved satisfactory results given how long they've taken. Since mutation is done via our cranigen solution, it can only be considered imitations at best. A new project is creating a pure mutated life form using the full power of the cranium itself. The idea has been there for quite a while, actually, but has seemed unfeasible due to various risks. On top of that, there was the unexpected transmission from Underworld 30 years ago. Our field research activities have been heavily restricted ever since. There are countless problems to reconsider, but I am confident research will find a way. The experiment will be spearheaded by an individual who was just recently brought into the work at the laboratory. The procedure was quite simple. We were installed 2 cradles containing test subjects inside the cranium. We can carry the cradles down in parts and construct them on site. We will have to be careful, though, as the cranium interior is not safe to remain in for our extended periods, even with full hazmat equipment. We'll monitor the subject's vitals remotely and retrieve them once reconstruction is complete. Then at last we'll have pure monster specimens. One major consideration is the human activities in the underworld have become heavily restricted in the past 30 years and change. Based on recent precedent, we will likely be expected to honor and follow 3 main rules. No interacting with local life forms, no leaving anything in the crater, no taking anything from the crater. With this in mind, we will attempt to make our descent as close to the cranium as we possibly can. Technically, we'd be violating rules 2 and 3, but should be able to receive authorization so long as we collect everything afterwards. Alana has gone missing, which means the project no longer has its main visionary and director. He's the only one who knows the procedure of releasing the test subjects from the cradles. What in the world is going on? Given Alana's disappearance, we no longer have any means of retrieving our test subjects from the cradles. On top of that, we've received a notice from above that descents will be even more restricted now. Believe it or not, it seems we've officially entered into a neutrality pact with the underworld. As such, we unfortunately have no choice but to suspend the experiments indefinitely. Wow. I fear there may not be anything left in the world which is capable of surpassing my expectations. Learning that of a research facility conducting experiments to turn humans into so-called monsters did not surprise me in the least. It did pique my interest, however, as I've always been fascinated by things with highly uncertainty levels. Joining the research team and conducting a few experiments, I believe these monsters may possess the slightest possibility of one day surpassing my expectations. All I want is to lend an element of predictability to my life. When I gleaned from prior research data, it seems monsters have a much higher degree of individual variance than humans. Imagine how interesting that can make things. For instance, if I hired a hitman to assassinate me, that would be no different from taking my own life at the end of the day. Creating a monster I know nothing about that might just come and kill me someday, that could be a real thrill. I'd do anything to feel that rush, but I refuse to use this imitation monsters we're making now. They're too human, too predictable. I need a pure specimen, one born in the cranium itself. It's done. The Krails have been successfully installed. 2 of them will now take part in a twisted game designed slowly to engender animosity towards me. I can't say whether or not it will play out exactly as I intended, but even that is its own thrill. I have no more business here, but where should I go next? Interesting. Sebastian! You mean in the field of flowers? What though? I'm alive? What's this, a mirror? Not much point in having one of these down here. Huh? Whoa, what the? That's my reflection? If it's canned, then it should be safe to eat, right? Oh, maybe I could use this too. Oh, poor Sebastian. Hey, mind if I take a look around here too? Shut up. I'm scavenging here, shrimp. Get lost or get wrecked. Okay, sheesh. Sheesh. So all this world was in desperate need of order and civilization. Not that I had such grand ambitions at the time, mind you. I knew I had no choice now but to learn how to live as a monster. Hey, how's it going? What do you want? Don't get in my way. I've got some food here. Do you want any? Cooked it over a fire, so I'm pretty sure you'll find it tastier than eating things raw. You got food? What do you think? I mean, I guess it tastes different, so maybe it won't be to your liking. Damn, that was great. Huh. They're building a little house there. I was going to survive in this world. I had no choice but to slowly build it up into a place where I could live in peace and comfort. Hey, built the village. This house I'm living in right now. You're getting pretty good at working the fire. Hey, Chester, what's up, buddy? Hope you're well. We are engaging in the new-ish DLC for Meg'S Monster by Odincat, so hope you're well, Sinful, and hope the Jester is with you, and thank you for the Obi-Wan hello. I'm good, buddy. I'm a little tired, but I'm enjoying the narrative-driven process and story of this game. With the DLC, it's 5 short stories. We've done 3 so far. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we've done 3 so far, so we have 2 more to go. We just started the 4th one. But yeah, highly enjoy it. Always enjoy the pixel art and the music and the narrative-driven style of Odincat's games, so I can't complain. How are you? What you been up to? You been streaming? What you been playing? How's your holiday prep coming? I'll leave the cooking to you from now on. You can count on me, Chief. I got this. Gather some disposable goods that seem fixable, but might be a long time until we can actually use them. Even the houses are still just basic mud huts right now. One day we'll get there. I'm getting sleepy myself. Cat Damon being asleep at my desk probably isn't helping. That's true. Seeing my dog sleep all day makes me tired myself. There's some meat simmering in the pot. Pretty much any meat can taste okay if you cook it right. House is still vacant. Nothing to do here at the moment. It's the food storehouse with no reason to go in right now. I'll go in my house, I guess. Stop it. Let go of me, you freak. Huh? What's going on? I have a cup, a crate, some hay, and a book. Everything I need in life. I found some grub. No, damn it. Leave me alone. Another human? Let me go, you monsters. Guys, hold on a second. Let him go. Thanks God someone around here listens to reason. Who are you? My name's Jude. Don't be sad. I was playing some more Dave the Diver earlier. I'm continuously surprised by how much there is to that game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and there's DLC too, isn't there? If I'm not mistaken, I believe I won Dave the Diver in a Twitter giveaway, X giveaway a while back. I've yet to get into it because I know, yeah, a lot of DLC. As I've suspected, there's a lot to it, so you know me, if I start a game, eventually I'm going to want to finish it, so Dave the Diver will be a very long endeavor, I feel like. Especially with the DLC you mentioned, and I think there's a higher amount of achievements too, if I'm not wrong. It looks fun, and I love the art, and it looks fun, but we'll get to it eventually. It's in the Steam library, so it's going to be something eventually to get to. What's going on? I just woke up, and I have no idea how I even got here. I FOMO bought it because before the Godzilla DLC was delisted. Oh no, they delisted some DLC. I really don't enjoy that they're delisting so much stuff. But I guess I will have to just listen to your awesome retellings of the Godzilla DLC, because I will not get to experience it, I suppose. You lucky duck. This is, well, I'm not sure how to describe it either. As long as you stay here in the village, you'll be safe. I've been trying to create a little civilization down here. Civilization? Though I was glad to have saved Jude's life, it did present a bit of a conundrum for me. Hey, what were we to do with humans who'd been disposed of but survived? If I accepted Jude into our community, what would I do with the next human we found? It'd be quite difficult for humans and monsters to coexist in harmony, at least for the time being. Appreciate your desire to help around here, Jude. But isn't gathering resources a bit too dangerous for you? I think it'd be safer if you just stayed here. It's alright, I want to help. Well, okay. That's the problem with the game. All the license and collab DLC is limited time. Like, at least they were upfront about it, but I would prefer if they would renew the licenses a little. Oh yeah, or at least have like an extended time saying like, we'll renew all the licenses from this date to this date, and then everybody who's new to the game or whatever have a chance to do it. But it sounds like, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but it also sounds like kind of a cash grab to me to do stuff like that. It definitely bums me out a little bit. I'm sorry that, yeah, we all have to deal with that, but it does make sense about the stupid licensing agreements, but yeah, that's frustrating. I'm sorry, bud. I noticed something strange beginning to occur, for with each passing day that I could feel myself losing any special fondness I once harbored for humanity. Perhaps disassociation was to be expected now that I was living in a monster's body. The Godzilla and Dredge DLC was free. At least it was free. Check it out, fellas. It got a huge haul today. Irk, is that? Yeah, it's just meat for us to consume now. Might not want to watch this, though. Depressing down the hall. I can't thank you enough. My own house and everything. Don't mention it. And yet, for all my ruminating on what should have been done with Jude, limited time DLC, they let you know from the start how long it would be available, so at least there is that. I guess so, but it'd be nice if they could just do a period where they renew everything all at once and give you like even more of like a limited time, like especially for new people or people who've been excuse me, waiting to get into it. You know, like have like a even during the winter sale and everything. You know, that'd be nice. But I know it's a lot probably to get those license reactivated and everything and have a time offer. So, but yeah, I at least they were upfront about it. I fortunately. Fingers crossed for an Ultimate Edition or something down the road. They always, you know, these days, they always do the Ultimate Deluxe Remaster. That's why it's so hard to want to buy a game day one. Because for me, I want to play a story like all the way through. But there's always like, you know, DLCs or like remasters and updates and the definitive edition. And like, it's never quite just like, I want to like play a finished product, but it's ironic me playing a DLC right now, but for when I want to do a completion playthrough, I would try to find something that's been out for a while at least to know that everything's come out for it. That's why you see me playing a lot of games that come out 5 or more years ago because it's done, and I know I can get everything done I need to do to get all the achievements and have a complete, thorough playthrough on YouTube and Twitch, but. That's just me, being a wannabe completionist. Unfortunately, would not be afforded the time to fully think it through. I'll go try to gather some more resources. Sounds good. Some meat simmer in the pot. Pretty much any meat can taste okay. Cooking to me. I'll take care of the grub. You went with Jude to search for food last time, didn't you? How do you think he managed? Oh, he was searching real hard, I tell you. I see. He was all like, where'd I drop that damn thing and whatnot? Seems peculiar. Hate to invade his privacy, but perhaps I should take a look around his house. I feel that. Personally, I have a bad habit of starting a game and then just not finishing it even if I love it. Yeah, that's why in a normal week, that's why I have these themed days, so... enforcing at least one backlog day per week makes me trying to go through my YouTube playlist and see what I've started on the channel, what I need to finish still. So it's a challenge, man. There's so many games I've started on the channel that I need to finish. So, and I want to get back to it, but then like these new things come out, like you're excited for the next thing and you're excited for the next thing. And so it's hard to get back to the thing that you're still excited for, but it's not like new shiny in your face. Everybody's playing it right at that exact moment. You want to be part of the crowd and everything, or just something you've been anticipating for a while. So it's a hard thing to do. Backlog challenges and just cleaning up a library is, especially for our current mindsets and our attention spans, is very hard to do. But it's something I plan on doing. Like, for as long as I'm going to be a streamer, any game I start, I plan on finishing to the best of my ability on YouTube and Twitch. So there's always going to be a day for backlogging on a normal week. This week I used it for a special event. I used my Tuesday for a demo playthrough yesterday for Rose Academy, which was a visual novel detective murder mystery game with anime dating sim elements. So it was a lot of fun. And I had a great time, and I look forward to playing the full version release in March by KK Studios. So yeah, if you missed out, check it out on stream on the Twitch channel or on YouTube. It's up on there now. And there's a clip I put up of the game on all my socials. So, and you saw my links right there. So, but what a funny timing that was. But yeah. And then Monday was Tingle Tower, which is the sequel to Detective Grimoire, which we played in full a couple weeks ago. It's a nice, fun point and click mystery game. Another murder mystery game as well. So I've been really into the murder mystery point and clicks lately. Food storehouse. Anything cool in my house to look at? Oh, he's got something. Wait, is this a... Oh, God, Jude, why? Is it a gun? Is it a gun? Hey, Jude. Oh, it's a walkie. Hey, can you hear me? Oh, thank God, it went through. Yeah, sorry, I dropped my radio when those freaks captured me. Took me forever to find it again. No, I'm fine. Anyway, listen. Yeah, so it's just as our report suggested. The monsters are starting to build their own society here. Granted, it's a fairly primitive one at the moment, but still. There's one among them who seems to know a fair bit about what human culture is and whatnot. No telling what it might ultimately develop into. Yeah, I think so too. Better to just nip it in the bud as soon as possible. Alright, we'll be in touch. Shoot, who are you talking to out just now? Sebastian, what are you doing out here? Wasn't talking to anyone. Look, there's no one else around here, see? We're using that radio to contact your fellow humans on the surface? How much does this guy know about human technology? I can explain, but not here. Can we talk about this back at the village? Alright, come on. Alright, come on now. Are you a spy? Hey, what are you doing there? You still owe me an explanation. Give me a minute, okay? Weird, it's not here. Don't tell me. Ah, I was right. It was a gun. If it's this gun you're looking for, you won't find it. I confiscated it. Hey, that's my... I knew this guy's on to me. I was too careless. I figured he would know what a gun was. Give it back. Just giving the order other humans a report about us, no? What is it you're after? No, I can't explain. I found this lying on the ground outside and figured I'd try to see if it still works. Jude, one of our people claims they saw you searching desperately for something among the scrap. Now I see that you've been hiding things from us. You can't explain your way out of this. God, curse you. You damn freaks. If you think we'll let you get away with this, you're dead wrong. Huh? What are you even talking about? Soon we'll raise this village of yours to the ground. Wait, what? Now that you've begun to develop your own civilization, it won't be long before you pose a threat to humanity. Which is something we simply cannot allow. You're wrong. We wouldn't dare oppose humanity, you have my word. We can never pose a threat to you, even if we so desired. Which is exactly why we must build a civilization of our own. Now that's a good one. And why would I ever trust the words of a monster like you? Listen, Jude, I was once a human myself, just like you. What? I know you probably won't believe this, but I was a lab worker who got disposed of. Then I passed out in a field of flowers, and then when I next awoke, I found that I'd become a monster. Even if that is true. Is that... Yep. Just meat for you to consume now. Doesn't mean you're any better than the others. I mean, just take a look in the mirror. You look like them, you act like them. You're a monster now, through and through. I guess you're right. I should have accepted it sooner. It's time to let go of being human and embrace the monster that I am. Oh, damn. Did he shoot him? Listen up, everybody. The village is in danger. What? We need to get out of here right this second or else. Helicopter chopper. Oh, dang. They brought in big reinforcements. Damn, they're already here. And so it was. After falling as far as I thought a command could go, I lost it all once again for the second time. Is he gonna start shooting at the helicopters? Oh damn! They destroyed the village. But at least I was fortunate enough to make it out alive. I don't think your friends could say the same. Humanity had made a clear statement. They could completely annihilate us if they ever felt the need. If our people were to have any chance at survival, we needed some way to ensure that they would leave our world alone. Damn, that's fair enough. Well, I should probably get ready for bed. Have a good night, man. You too, sinful Jester. I hope you have a good night. I'll give you a shouty before you go. If you aren't following or watching Jester on stream, what are you doing? Any plugs or shoutouts you have for stuff coming up there, bud? Any streams you have coming up or anything you're playing on stream? According to some intel I managed to find among Jude's belongings. Anything we can expect from you for on Twitch or anything? But I hope you rest well, my friend. And please give Jester a follow if you so desire. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I'm doing an all-day Lego stream for Christmas on Friday and probably Saturday. Nice. Well, hopefully I can stop by for that if I'm not too busy. But yeah, sounds awesome, buddy. I hope it goes well for you. Hope you kick some Lego butt, get all the achievements and all the studs, and unlock all the characters for whatever game you're playing. So hope you have fun, bud. Or if you're doing actual Lego, I hope that is fun as well. If you're whether IRL Lego, I figured it out in my head for a second, but yes. Either way, I hope you have fun with all of the different models and things you're building with Legos for Christmas Day on Friday and Saturday. So I hope I have a good time, buddy. Hopefully I can be able to stop by. If not, I apologize. But please go watch Jester's Lego streams coming up here and give him some love. Building a train, because what is Christmas without a tree? Damn right. Every Christmas needs a train. You're right there, my friend. There's one place in the underworld that humanity dared not approach. The cranium? You make a good point, my friend. I had a train on Christmas when I was a kid, and so did my son, so the tradition continues. Gotta make that Polar Express. Records stated that while investigating the massive crater we call the Underworld, discovered the skeletal remains of some gargantuan creature and sent multiple search parties into its maw. But they suffered many casualties in the process. Apparently all who entered would slowly but surely lose consciousness, and if a rescue team did not arrive in time, they would find them mutated into something utterly unrecognizable. So the records claim anyhow. But even if that was true, I should probably be fine, right? I mean, I'm a monster. I don't know. Humans continue to send their agents down to investigate us periodically from that point on. And so, while hiding myself away from their prying eyes, I spent the next several years building. Until at last I carved out a path leading all the way from the giant skull to the surface world. Hello, are there any humans who can hear me? This frequency. Jude, is that you? We thought you were dead. Sorry, that isn't Jude. My name is Sebastian. Using this radio he left behind and trying the last dialed frequency. Come again? I'm going to state my business clearly, so tell this to your higher-ups. We monsters have secured a route leading up to the surface world. We are confident you won't find it anytime soon. I take it you understand the implications of this. What are your demands? They're quite simple. You must not interfere with our world, the underworld, from this day forth. This does not mean we are asking you to stop all disposals at this point in time. Just know that if we see any indication that you might put us and our world in danger, Both have the means and intent to come up there in droves and wreak havoc on yours. Surely you don't expect us to agree to those conditions without proof. Just deposit an item your agent left with us at the following surface coordinates. Go and retrieve it for yourselves. Very well. Shortly thereafter, lab security found the gun once belonging to Jude at the exact location Sebastian described. From that day forward, all ongoing projects that involved on-site work in the underworld or surrounding crater was suspended indefinitely. Nice. You go, Sebastian. So I slowly began to rebuild a semblance of society down in the underworld. It was a fair bit easier this time now that an agreement with the humans was in place. I didn't know he was the one who brokered that deal with the human world. That's interesting. I knew we needed a governing body to help preserve that agreement. A high underworld council, if you will. Oh, you got Gustav and Nancy and Len. This ultimately lead to the signing of an official neutrality pact between our two worlds. And thus the council was born. Episode Sebastian. End. Nice. We learned about all the different council members now. So now we have one more story to learn about. And I believe we know who it's going to be. I think it's Roy's best friend. Yep. Golan, I was correct. Brand new episode has just been unlocked. Let's read our logs first. June 23rd, 1928. After a century-long suspension, decided today that the crater expedition will finally be reopened. As such, we will be ceasing all disposal activities indefinitely. Must assume we've generated more than enough funding as it is. Though it seems that there are still those who wish to keep it going in one form or another. I guess there's special interest for you. Oop. Establishment of neutrality pact is rooted in events that took place over 30 years ago now. During a routine inspection, our investigators discovered that the monsters had begun to organize into their own primitive society. Considered as a threat, the committee members of the era voted to wipe out the commune. A secret attack in the heart of the monster settlement was carried out as part of a final crater descent expedition. Senior expedition member Jude Ware gave the signal to launch the attack, but mysteriously his comms fell silent shortly thereafter. Seems he did not make it to the rendezvous point for exfiltration. Several years after the attack on the monster settlement, it received a transmission from the unidentified party residing in the underworld. There's no full transcription of what was said during the call. An agreement was made between this individual and the committee of the era. From this point onward, all on-site research activities in the crater's depths became heavily restricted. They did not cease entirely, despite the verbal agreement. Presumably, this committee judged that it should be fine so long as they did not endanger or interfere with the monster of the society. The individual responsible for the transmission remained in periodical contact with the committee after that. We have no inkling as to what had been discussed in these earlier interactions, but we believe this individual wanted to become the founder of the High Underworld Council. In the year 2006, a neutrality pact was made between our facilities and the High Underworld Council. All research activities requiring human entry into the underworld have been forbidden ever since. We made it to the rendezvous point safely, but we were still a bit early as they hadn't arrived yet. As we waited there on standby, Kenny eventually came to, but his apparent condition gave us little cause for celebration. He seemed deeply shaken, like a frightened child who's woken up surrounded by total strangers. The words coming out of his mouth seemed like utter nonsense as well. He was practically unintelligible. And the worst came to pass when Wayne approached to console him, only for Kenny to stab him in the chest with his survival knife. Wayne's injuries were not fatal, but I was forced to ask Agent Quentin to put Kenny down after he tried to attack another agent. What in the world could have deranged him like that? It makes no sense, damn it. Ryan's squad had no luck finding the missing agents from the previous expedition. On top of that, they lost track of Agent Diego. So much for not overdoing it, I guess. Why does nobody listen? In the end, we gained nothing of value in the expedition and lost 2 good researchers to boot. And this isn't a one-off fluke either. None of the findings we've made in these expeditions justify the losses. If you ask me, we ought to just leave this godforsaken crater the hell alone already. In the handful of expeditions we conducted after resuming our field surveys, we've learned 2 important things. After 100 years of disposals, the crater is now overflowing with waste and other hazardous refuse. This is something we expected. The place is now crawling with unidentified forms of life, and fearsome ones at that. Put bluntly, it is like hell on earth, though I suppose some might be able to view it in a more positive light. After all, this also means that there are life forms capable of adapting to and even thriving in a waste-ridden environment. I can already tell what the top brass will probably order next. They'll want us to capture those creatures so we can study them. Alright, Golan, here we go. I imagine this will be quite the sad chapter in itself. Final chapter. Hey, Father, what does it mean to be a good person? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? Well, it's a pretty simple concept, but pretty hard to sum up succinctly. I guess putting others before yourself might be an okay start. Putting others before yourself. Let's try to stay on task here. Are you ready? We're going to start the test now. Can you tap the circle for me? Just like that. Try tapping the triangle. See, I knew you'd be a natural at this. Tap the square and we're done. Test complete. Great work, Golan. Golan? What's a Golan? That's your name, silly. Figured test subject G01 was a bit of a mouthful. So why not call you Golan instead? That's the end of your test today. You can head back to your room now. Okay. Okay. Golan, what a lovely name. He even calls you father, too. Oh, be quiet. Don't poke fun. You know he needed a name. Orders from above were to raise him as much as a human child as possible, so it's only natural. We're going to be partners in this project. I really need you to believe in this mission, too. Yes, I'm aware. Forgive me. Just find it mildly amusing is all. So that's what these monsters look like, eh? I have to admit, I still wouldn't believe they were real if I hadn't just seen one with my own eyes. I know the feeling. Golan may still only be about as smart as a small child, but you wouldn't believe what a struggle it's been to achieve even this level of human intelligence. How so? Well, just to cite the most recent example, it'd be faster to just let you read up on it yourself. You should be able to review the data logs on that tablet there. If you're curious, feel free to take a look. February 8th, 1500, so what is that, 3 p.m.? Administer anesthetic and craniogen to subject G. 1530. First signs of reconstruction. Move subject to mutation tank. Will be monitoring progress. Now 40% reconstructed. No indication of tissue breakdown as witnessed in our previous trial. Oh, is that new stuff? Major problem. Subject G awoke from his medically induced coma. Likely not enough anesthetic. Woke free from his restraints and shattered the mutation tank. The choice with his exposed subject. 5 security team members killed before he could be tranquilized. Damn. Quite handy, aren't they? Never seen one before I got hired here. Tech hasn't been released to the public yet. We get all sorts of cutting-edge devices in the lab. Though thanks to our special interests. Still, raising a monster from a child all the way to the adulthood must be quite a long, drawn-out process. It would be quicker to just use a test subject that's already fully grown, wouldn't it? If you read those data logs, you know we haven't had much luck with that so far. This time we opted to take the patient route. I see, how very tedious. This is my bedroom, but sure isn't much more than a room with a bed. Father? I'm escaping, Father. Hey, bud, how's it going? Well, this is the first time you've ever come in here. Yeah, I know. We gotta swing by to drop off that thing I promised to give you the other day. You remember that? No, what is it? It's a book. Everybody's watching. Goodness. All the toxic sludge. Oh my goodness, lots of experiments. 10 years later. That's where I get my meals from every day. Good job, Golan. Way to eat your food, Golan. Time for today's test. Okay. Hey, got a new ranking. Nice. You're on fire today. It was a really great score. Keep up the good work, okay? That'll be all for today. Let's give him another test today. Alright, that one. Well, alright, I guess. Okay, Golan. Head over to test chamber C. Do you know where that is? Yeah. That's really wise. Tested to just roam around feeling on his own like that, I mean. Golan's far more mentally stable than many humans I know and follows all orders to the T. Like, he can either leave the testing facility either. What could possibly go wrong? He's that obedient, eh? I mean, he was born here, so this facility and the research team are his entire world. Why wouldn't he be? Yeah, let's go there for a bit. What's up, Doc? Brings you here. I see you just wish to know what we do here, yes? No, I just... Very well, then let me explain. Stasis tanks are filled with high potency cryogen culture solution. If you're wondering why that's necessary, the thing about monster biology is that it's really their somatic cells that are so much richer and more varied than any other known organism. So, how do we preserve them? Well, blah 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 blah. Science. It's that very experiment that led to the discovery of a new fascinating chemical property that governs many aspects of monster biology and their somatic cells. Can I go now? I'm just getting to the good point. So as explained, it was only by utilizing the cryogen secretly by the cranium that we were able to begin pseudo-reconstructing human beings into monsters. So the same culture solution was created to dilute the potency of cryogen, can be used to not only inhibit monster cell activity, but preserve them as well, meaning, That's strange, where'd he go? Talk. What's this thing? It's like I've heard it before. No, I'm good. Sick bay. You have no business here. Don't just wander aimlessly around the research facility. Well, fine. I do what I want, okay? Gosh, leave me alone. I'm back. What's up, dog? Okay, I'll go there. I'm going. Am I fighting now? This is the place, right? What exactly am I supposed to do here? Oh, you scared me. You're Golan, yes? Through this door, you'll find a long passageway. Follow the way to the room at the very end and await further instructions. What'll I find there? Silent treatment, huh? Alright, I guess I'll go. I'm gonna fight, aren't I? Hopefully this one will make it back with his sanity still intact. Uh-oh. That's not good stuff. It's dark in here. What is this place? It's goopy. Everything is goopy. Everything is real dang goopy. Oh man, I'm sloshing through the goop. That's a lot. Holy cow. Is this it? Golan, you made it. You can hear me, right? Pops? What broke out of here? You guys told me to walk down here, but what do I do now? You don't have to do anything. Just stay in there for a little while. Oh, is that right? Well, look at that. He seems to be holding up just fine. Sure does. Just as we expected. Can I get a cell sample from him after this? I'd like to use it for another experiment I'm in charge of. Go right ahead. Sure, take what you need. Whatever. How you doing, Golan? Still feeling alright, I hope? I mean, for being stuck in a dark, creepy room with nasty sludge. Yeah, it could be worse, I guess. It's like he's A-okay. Alright, that's enough. Come on back now. What the heck was that test about? Do. Give me the hazmat shower. Check under the bed. Should be right down here somewhere. My tablet. I think. Or a picture. Or a book or something. What'd you bring me? Here, take a look. Isn't that the thing we used during the test? Yep, it's called a tablet. You're gonna start doing tests in here now, too? No, silly. Here, let me show you how to use it. What is fishing? Both a recreational activity and a method of catching fish using a fishing rod related tools. Becoming more and more popular pastime in recent years. The facility's parent organization was once a pharmaceutical firm researching intractable diseases such as cross-Wright syndrome and Thelion disorder. Hazardous waste generated by clinical trials of the potential cures they were developing was in need of a safe disposal plan. For many years, they made us use of the disposal services offered by the creator of the Expedition Committee. When the committee ceased disposal operations in 1928, the company took this opportunity to establish a lab of its own on the perimeter of the crater. They then secured a disposal route and relevant know-how with the help of the Expedition Committee's now franchise-out disposal services. This gave the laboratory the means to dispose of its own waste for greater efficiency. It became fully independent from its parent company in order to focus more on crater-related research after unexpected findings led to new and promising ventures. Interesting. While in your room, you have the option to review your data logs. Reviewing these logs is optional. Failing to do so will not impact your ability to enjoy the game. You move on to the story. Sleeping on Golan's bed will progress you the next day. Is there anything else I can look at? Alright, Golan, what's next? Next day. Oh, time to eat. Give me my same old meal, it looks like. Nom 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 nom. Next test. Time for today's test. Let's try level 2 today. Not bad. Really great score. Keep up the good work, okay? Test chamber B. Got it. Alright, next test chamber. Is there anything new in here to look at? My ears zest for learning very well, and let me tell you some more fascinating tidbits. So-called preservation experiments have seen no shortage of funding, even from my fairly early stage in the research facility's life, and there's a rather interesting reason for that I might add. Investors sense the potential for this technology to be applied to the preservation of humans one day as well. Cryopreservation has always been somewhat of a white whale for the medical community, after all. There could be so many applications. Imagine preserving a patient with a terminal illness in stasis until future research found a cure, for instance. It's mostly the filthy rich who always flock like birds out of a feather to such prospects. Think about it. When you have your fill of all the luxuries and entertainment our modern world can offer, nothing left that can be thrill or excite you, why not bet on the microscopic possibility that you could be resurrected in the future? It must be a sad existence that... In actuality, though, human cryopreservation is not even remotely tangential to what we've been researching here. Oh. Suppose that just goes to show how good Chief Victor is at saying what needs to be said to secure the funding we need. I'm okay, thank you. Is she gonna be mean again to me? Ooh. One of those computer thingamajigs the humans are always clacking away on. What you can actually do with these things. Kinda want to try it out for myself. What do you think you're doing? Sorry, there wasn't anyone here, so... Don't touch things that don't belong to you without permission. Alright, jeez. Sorry, jeez, Louise. I know I don't even have the authority to complain around here, but still, what are they thinking? Like a monster roaming freely around the facility like this? Don't be racist against monsters. It's not nice. Let's go. Excuse me about that. What's going on? We fighting. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, I'm not strong enough. What's the big idea? Knock it off. Not even willing to hear me out, huh? Not seeing any combat potential, sir. Should I continue anyway? Copy that. Can't we be reasonable about this? I'll do anything you want, okay? Just show a little mercy, will you? Damn. You're not going for a loop. That didn't feel very good. Now, it's necessary evil for the sake of our research. They were explicitly told not to kill him. What's the problem? I mean, we already knew that Golan wasn't fit for combat, but we still needed the hard data for reference. Something to show our investors to boot. These research funds don't grow on trees after all. I will say, from what I can tell, his athletic ability is about on par with the average adult male, if that. I have to wait to see the raw data, but maybe a perfect opportunity to test the results of my own little experiment as well. Yes. Evil scientists. Pops? Woke you up, did I? You're feeling okay. Sorry about earlier today. I was against the idea, but well, you know how it goes. Right in my room right now, I might get in trouble. Lab-wide fishing tourney. actually held to foster a deeper sense of kinship among lab workers. Results below. Taurus 68 centimeters, Victor 64, Kane 57. Huh, somebody's very angry they didn't win. We're allowed to bring their catches back to the lab and keep them in tanks as a memento. One of the fishing rods minted out for the event was sadly lost when it swept up downstream. Funds to replace equipment will be deducted from the negligent party's paycheck for next month. A primer. Many years we struggled with a question on how to store monster specimens. Unlike small aquarium fish who needs to be fed and checked on occasionally, the desire was a way to store them for long periods while still keeping them alive. Led to the development of our patented stasis tanks thanks to breakdown research spearheaded by Victor Stein. We finally made it possible to keep monsters safely here on site. Filling the tanks with a culture solution derived from craniogem secreted by cranium cells, we can preserve monsters in suspended animation for as long as we might need. Interesting. Next day. Eat my food. Another day in the prison lab. Eat my little foods. Well, next test. Now what are they going to do to me? Time for today's test. Let's try level 3 today. Oh, damn it. Well, I did good still. It's a great score again. I don't want to get beat up again, though. You better not make me fight no guards again. Sure, let's talk to that same guy again. Wasn't there a monster in this tank the other day? Very well, let me explain this. Although these stasis tanks allow us to preserve monsters in suspended animation indefinitely, the release they do experience a number of minor side effects as a result. Long periods of suspended animation, we often see lowered sensory awareness as well as muscular atrophy. Sorry, that's not really what I was asking about. Why in those cases we must rehabilitate said monsters after they've been woken up. Though that's far too inefficient for most practical purposes. If we need a moving test subject, we generally just use one of those that's already awake. That's strange, where'd he go? He says you talk too much, sir. Can I look at the computer now? Is the computer open now? Hello. Don't trust things that don't belong without permission. Okay, then never mind. Am I going to get beat up again by guards? What are you doing here, fellas? That's the one that was in the tank. Who's this guy? Research specimen appeared. Hang on, what kind of test are we running here? Oh, I'm getting my butt kicked. What am I supposed to do here, fellas? Attack it now. You need to fight this thing? Get real, I'm way too weak for that. If you refuse to comply, we will open fire. You're gonna shoot me? Damn it, no. Go on. Must. Hey, you okay, pal? Okay. Raw. Wait, do you know my name? Must defeat Gola. Raw. You gotta calm down. Please, Victor. No more stasis tank. Stasis tank. You gotta snap out of it, pal. Arrgh. Yeah, calm down. Muscolin, what are you trying to say? Find a safe opening to attack before he pulls trigger. I wasn't supposed to die, was I? Yep, I don't think I was supposed to die. Try again. I'm gonna run around now. So we attack. Let's try this again. Attack. Okay. Don't shoot me. Talk. Talk. What are you trying to say? Get a grip, man. Victor. You gotta snap out of it, pal. Muscolin, what are you trying to say? Get a grip, man. Victor. What's going on? Hey, you alright? Golan? Help me. Did he shoot me or the other guy? Because I won that fight. You shouldn't kill me. Oh, we shot the other guy. Damn. These people are ruthless. What the hell? Don't make us fight. Exactly like we witnessed yesterday. Golan's simply not suitable for any military applications. There was really no need to put him through this. I realize that, obviously, but we also need to gauge his obedience before we can begin testing him for his true objective. After all, if he would defy an order of this small magnitude, it would be best to just let our security team put him down. Hey, don't even joke about that. Would you stop being so performative already? Performative? Yeah, well, what? Do you expect me to... I believe you actually developed an attachment to that thing? How could I not? I've been raising him for a whole 10 years. You're a hypocrite. Excuse me? If you feel so strongly, then why did you let me do it? Last I checked, you're still the one with the final say over this experiment. Am I only doing what needs to be done in your stead? You could have easily stepped in and vetoed this test at any point. You know that's not what the higher ups want to see. And so you let it happen, but then you criticize me as though I'm the heartless monster here. Actually, you're just putting on an act so that you can feel like a good person. If that's not the definition of hypocrisy, then what is? What do you know? I've had enough of this slander. Whatever. Wahaha, that being said, my own research still has a long way to go. I did notice that some signs of its neurotransmitters have been successfully overwritten, but it was far from a perfect brainwash. Perhaps if I can administer additional doses in real time when the situation requires. Some sort of remote injection system installed directly along a main artery, yes. Ought to be fun. Wahaha. Goodness. According the fish had been kept as honorary pets of the faculty. of the facility after the recent fishing tourney, one specimen began showing signs of rampant mutation and an unchecked rate of growth. Oh, there's an ad break in about a minute, y'all. It is deemed unwise to raise fish in this facility dealing with waste and other hazardous materials. All of the catches were subsequently released back into the wild. Excuse me. All around the world, research is being done in the hopes of solving our long-standing waste epidemic. For many years, our laboratory was attempting to develop a method of converting waste into green energy. To this end, a high concentration of waste was stored in a wing of the facility that could be quarantined instantly in case of emergency. It does not prevent a huge accidental waste spill due to a failed experiment back in 2003. The entire wing of the facility is now highly radioactive and remains blocked off to this day. Experiments conducted prior to the accident did seem to bear some amount of promise. Most notable was the discovery of a strain of microbe that consumed waste as its primary sustenance, albeit in microscopic amounts. Interesting. Roy eats that stuff all the time. Or he did for a while. Next day. Well, same old shit. Youch! I still feel sore all over, damn it. Time to eat some more gruel. I gotta get some variety up in this bee. Making him eat the same things every day, man. He's gonna be, just imagining things. Wait a minute. Food definitely tastes kind of funny today. Am I gonna be okay? They drug me or something? Hello, person from the sick bay. Come see me in the sick bay. What for? Okay, I'm coming. Hey, fucker, you made me fight that guy. I'm too loose-lipped. I've always been a man of few words before I got hired here. I know that might be hard for you to believe. Ha 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 ha. Okay. I have nothing else to tell you. Okay, go to the sick bay. What's up? There you are. Lie down on the bed for me, would you? Okay, what's up? Don't move a muscle. Ow. They're all done. What'd you inject me with? A bomb or something? The heck was all that about? It's almost time for your daily test again. Better get going. These people are jerks, man. Uh-oh. Well, what the? I can't see straight. Ah! So much for that. I had high hopes, too. Let's see that. Well, let's wait to see the full data report first, I suppose. What are you doing to my boy Golan? Ugh. Wait. What was I just doing again? My eyes feel so heavy. Well, whatever. Gotta rest up for tomorrow's test anyway. Gotta make Pops proud. Aww. Oh, wait, what are you doing to me? What a weird dream. Poor Golan. He doesn't deserve any of this crap, man. Leave the guy alone. Let him be a person. So to know, then. Pops, is that you? Appears that way. I have to do a more detailed analysis to say that for certain, but just judging purely based on the numbers I'm seeing right now, I'm afraid there's little hope of the subject having any innate ability to break down waste. No surprise there. Could have guessed as much after seeing it collapse like that in the test chamber. They put waste in my food. Okay. What are they talking about, then? I see what they did there. So it's not suitable for military usage or waste elimination. It means they can't do either of the functions we've been hoping to use it for. Shame to let 10 full years of experimentation go to waste, but I guess that's how it goes. Should we dispose of him, then, since he's no longer of any use? Of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Still plenty of value in a monster that possesses human-level intelligence. Play cards with him. What's going on, but it sounds like Pops is standing up for me. Is this what he meant? By putting others before yourself? A dream? Pretty sure that was real. I can only use my tablet when it's lights out. Should I even eat today? Things taste normal again today. Morning. Time for another test, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Hey, got a new score. Hell yeah. Good work. I'll be off for today. Sounds good. Hey, Pops. Thanks for everything. You know something bad's about to happen. Sounds like. Just heading a bit, but fortunately nothing more I'm at liberty to tell you. He's like, I can't tell you anything else now. You have no business here. Don't wander around aimlessly. Hey, how you feeling, huh? I mean, not spectacular. I see. Alright then. Thanks for asking, I guess. Guess I'll go to my room then. Nope, nothing new. Oh, what's that you got there? Why are you here? No reason in particular, I was just passing by. But that tablet of yours, did you smuggle it out of the test chamber yourself? Fine, have it your way. We'll speak of this tomorrow. Good night, Golan. That can't be good. Hey, fuck him. I'm still gonna play on my tablet. Am I gonna be in trouble now for being caught with my tablet? Next day. You're gonna eat no food now? I called it. No food. I don't even get breakfast today, huh? I've been a bad boy, apparently. Apologies for the wait. What's this about anyway? You said we have a problem? Yeah, about that. Take a look at what I found last night in the subject's quarters. Is that a tablet? Not one of the ones we use for his intelligence test. This one has high-level access permissions and is filled with a confidential documentation. What, you're kidding? But now then, you gave it to me, dude. Could you just please explain how you came to be this to be in your how this came to be in your possession, Golan? Oh, that Pops gave that to me, but I can't say that. I found it. I'll never forget how he would talk to me from time to time, whether it was before or after our tests. Wait, so what's fishing again? Well, it's just a way of catching fish. What's a fish? A type of organism that lives underwater. And why do you want to catch them? I admire your curiosity, but we should really start the test now. Besides, it's not like I'm the best at explaining things beyond the realm of my own expertise. Wait, how do you go fishing then? Alright. One of these days I'll bring you something to help you learn all you want about this kind of stuff. But right now we have a test to run. Okay, yeah. Tablet he gave me. It's my only window into the outside world. He's the only human who's ever been a good person to me. He even stood up for me when they said I should be disposed of. Now it's my turn to do whatever I can to protect him. Well, you see, I mean, do you really need to ask? Clearly he must have stolen it. Huh? So yes, I suppose that's the most logical explanation. But if he gained access to confidential information, then we have a choice. We have to dispose of him. But why? Well, so much for that trip down memory lane about your dad. Good. Looks like you're behaving yourself. Where's Pops? I need to talk to him. I'm afraid I can't help you with that. If he wishes to see you, I'm sure he'll come eventually. Am I going to be disposed of? Ah, yes, about that. Actually, I have good news for you, Golan. Decided to put you in stasis instead. Great. I'm going to put in a jello hypersleep. Great news. Is Pop's going to show up? No, not yet. Hey, there he is. Huh? Who's there? Pops, is that you? Are you here to rescue me? What the? Hey, that hurts. Pops, hello, I can't breathe. What exactly do you think you're doing? Well, Victor, what are you doing here? Trying to destroy the evidence, weren't you? But no one would ever know that you gave him the tablet. How do you know that? Why, I was known all along. I was watching the security feed when it happened. Decided to let you think you got away with it. You're kidding, but then again, that would explain some things. A tablet shouldn't have had access to any confidential info. I gave it access privileges after the fact, so that I can have a little trump card up my sleeve if ever I need you to step aside. It's a big difference, you see, between giving a test subject a harmless tablet to play with and providing him with a massive treasure trove of confidential intelligence. So what, I can just explain what really happened, Dan. Good luck with that idea. I doubt they'll ever believe you. Now, when I have an incontrovertible video evidence of you handing over the device to the subject, they'll no doubt see it as another blatant attempt at subterfuge on your part. If your plan was to get rid of me all along, why didn't you just tell the higher-ups at the very start? If I'm being completely honest, because I found your hypocrisy rather fascinating to observe, even in the end result, in this case, was quite disappointing. Well, farce though it was, I suppose I can't rebuke you for indulging in it, really. You're only human, after all. You probably felt like your hands was bloodied beyond salvation by all your previous experiments. I'm sure each life you snuffed out must have taken quite a toll on your weary heart. So when at last you were given the opportunity to treat a test subject with kindness, it must have made you feel quite good about yourself. You think if only I hadn't chosen such an unethical line of work, I could have been a good person too, I promise. Isn't that right? A good upstanding citizen living a good, honest life until the day he died, just like anyone else. I'm not that bad. If it weren't for you. Yet, when push came to shove, it was either your neck on the chopping block or his. Well, that's when your little facade came crumbling to the ground, all to preserve your own hide. But such is human nature, I suppose. This guy's a dick. No, this is all your fault. If it weren't for you, I'd... Damn. Ugh. Now then, security officers should be arriving any minute. There you are, perfect timing. I'll let you take it from here. Uh-oh. They're gonna kill my dad. Hey, Pops. What does it mean to be a good person? Man. Humans sure do suck. Huh? Fair enough. One year later. Man, Golem was there for a long time. I hear a noise. It's been so quiet for so long. Long time no see, Golem. Hey, I remember this guy. You can hear me, I take it. It's your lucky day. I have a new mission just for you. A mission? Who the heck does he think he is? Although, it's not like I have anything better to do, and I do really want to get out of here. Just from this tank, but from this whole godforsaken place. I just want to go somewhere far, far away. Fair enough. Okay then, we're now going to dispose you down to the underworld. Sure, fine by me. Anything's better than being cooped up here. Fair enough, but don't forget, you still have duties to fulfill down there. If you ever try to shirk those responsibilities, you're going to be watching me through this bracelet the entire time, right? That's correct. Try to forcibly remove or destroy it, it will administer a lethal injection. So don't get any funny ideas. So what do you need me to do again? You're going to keep an eye on the contaminant, which we will be disposing of alongside you. Also report periodically to keep us updated on its behaviors and idiosyncrasies. More than anything, we need to know if it has any hypersensitive reactions to particular stimuli. So what even is this contaminant thing anyway? I suppose as its dedicated observer, you do have a right to know. Is it Roy? Oh, it's little Roy! Baby Roy! Not sure I'm supposed to be observing here. Guess I'll just have to keep an eye on it. Baby Roy. Oh, there you go, little Roy. Dang, he really does seem to only want to eat waste. Or whatever it was they call it down here. Magic tar, right? Hey you, I've been seeing you around these parts a lot lately. What are you doing anyway? You eating or something? He's like, yep. Not even gonna answer me, huh? You got stones, little fella, I'll give you that much. Should I go help him? Not that I can even defend myself, really. Plus my orders were just to observe him. If you don't stop ignoring me, I'll make you regret it. Yep. Little Roy knocks him out. Damn, he's strong. I should be friends with that guy. Aw, Roy found a little home. He found a home in that cave there. He's reporting to that evil scientist. As Roy continues to get bigger and eat lots and lots of magic tar. Or waste. He's grown up so fast. Hey you, what are you sneaking around for? No reason, don't mind me. You want me to teach you a lesson, punk? This guy's about as pig-headed as they come. Cut me some slack, big guy. I'm not causing you any trouble. I'm in a bad mood right now. Huh? How do you want? You got a problem, twerp? Me pummel you first, is that it? He beat you up when he's like even smaller. What do you expect, dude? Yeah, this kid's crazy strong. Did you come over here to rescue me? Thanks, bud. On second thought, maybe he didn't. Something tells me his thought processes aren't that complex. Guessing he just wanted to shut that guy up so he could enjoy his meal in peace. Still, though. Hey, so, how good is that magic tar anyway? Magic tar? That's that goopy stuff you're eating. It's called magic tar. It's good. It's good. So listen, you got a name, kid? Name? Yeah, I guess you probably wouldn't. What's a Golan? What's your name, silly? Figured test subject G01 was a bit of a mouthful. Why not call you Golan instead? Remember, right? The chief called you test subject R01 or something like that. Guess maybe I'll call you Roy then. Let's go with that. Hey, Roy. Hey, bro. Why not go easy on the magic tar already? There's a whole world of tasty food out there, man. Don't waste your life on that slop. What the hell do you care? I don't know. It just seems like it's gotta be pretty unhealthy for you. You know what I mean? Shut up, man. I like what I like, and you ain't changing that. Okay. Well, okay. Roy! Hey, Roy, how's it going, bro? Look who it is again. We had not today, big guy. To go eat some magic tar, duh. I mean, I guess that's cool and all, but I want to try eating something a little different for a change. Like all sorts of old food, food over in the village, you know? I don't care about any of that stuff. Alright, wait up a second. I mean, you don't have to come with me, you know? Slow down, bro. I am your guardian, I have to observe you constantly. So where we headed again? Same place as yesterday. Oh, alright then. Are we gonna meet Meg? This is where we met Meg, right? Salvage yard, here we come. It's all coming full circle. Oh, and there's Meg with a picture of her and her mom. It all came full circle. Complete. Every data log. Oh, there's more. What is fishing? Human Norman. G's reconstruction was certainly a success from a physical endurance standpoint. He suffered ego death and got good range due to mental trauma and brain reconstruction. We still gained something of value as we used mutated cell samples from subject G to adjust our cranial gen solution further. I believe we now have found a formula that will allow anyone to withstand the physical toll of reconstruction like he could. We still need to find a brain that can endure it. Or at least find some way to bypass only the brain in the mutation process. That'll be our next big challenge. I have never heard of a genetic disorder that makes one's brain more resilient, nor can I find any way to bypass mutation. There is one other alternative that was suggested recently. To reconstruct a brain while it's still young and malleable, then raised it anew like a human child. It'd be quite the arduous endeavor, of course, but could prove invaluable as a control case study for future research. Since subject G's cells were used as a basis for the experiment, I'll dub this new subject G01. There was once a fearsome god who came into this land from a place far beyond the horizon. This god had the power to induce nightmares that could transform his victims overnight into soldiers that can only do its bidding. Using this power, the god created an army and began to reshape our entire world as it saw fit. In its hour of need, a hero arose to defend our world. Wielding the power to manipulate both time and souls of men, the hero sought to slay the god and restore order to the world. After a long, hard-fought battle, neither the god nor the hero lived to be crowned the victor. The land caved in with the hero's final desperate strike, and the god's gargantuan body was entombed in a collapsing cliff face for eternity. The hero's remains were laid to rest in an open field, where it is said that beautiful flowers now bloom as if in mourning. Ah. These logs aim to serve as a record for our waste conversion and decomposition experiments. Most of the data was lost after a tragic lag accident that occurred in 2003. This is merely an incomplete, recovered archive. Cascade Nakamura, an unfortunate byproduct of numerous chemical procedures. Long has it been an unfortunate cost man must pay in pursuit of continuous scientific progress. With this experiment, we aim to find a way to either safely dispose of waste or converting it to green, file corrupt. Although previous conversion attempts have been failures, no matter what we do, we can't even seem to alter its molecular. We notice a slight reduction in the amount of waste. This is unprecedented, and we do not. Upon investigation, we believe the reduction was due to the waste being eaten by a microbe present in the experimental ecosystem. No record that this microbe exists. Could it be a new mutation that came about during our tests? I dubbed this bacteria Resolvium in the hopes that it may be the solution to our waste crisis. We still have a long way to go. It can only dissolve so much of the stuff at a microbial level. If we can cultivate enough of that, it evolves rapidly. We may have a shot, but its ecology is still utterly... I don't understand it at all, but apparently we're doing a test to see how well a mutation subject handles waste exposure today. It's out of my jurisdiction, but I don't like using this recent trend of using children as tests. Emergency lockdown. The waste research wing has been sealed off due to a massive explosion within the test chamber. 2 employees and 3 test subjects were lost in the accident. Corporate wasting episode. Victor Stein. There was an accident during an experiment in the waste research wing. Although only fragments of the research data survived, there were some fascinating tidbits. Discovery of the waste-consuming microbe by the name of Resolvium. Experiment aims to reproduce and develop the bacterium into a viable waste disposal method. I'm calling experiment R01. Test chamber remains sealed at all times to this day. Permission to enter can still be granted via the proper channels. At present, the research wing is mainly being used to conduct waste endurance tests. We'll still be investigating the entire area in search of any traces of the bacterium. It'll be very time consuming. I suppose I can have no room to judge my colleagues' experiments on the basis of tedium alone. We obtained a Resolvium sample. Amazing to think it survived and even thrived in those conditions for years. It's to experiment and see how far we can evolve and cultivate it for maximum waste consumption potential. Likely mean combining with various monster cells, which should be very exciting indeed. We were successful by fusing it with monster cells, but we created an organism that's 3,000 times the mass while still possessing the traits we need. We already confirmed its ability to break down waste. It's problematic. Seemed the organism was not actually decomposing the waste, but concentrating it within itself. Perhaps even more troubling, one of the members of research team members, Paul Karis, jumped the gun and reported it as a success. He got a bit overeager. What an unfortunate blunder. In admits of my own fault, he has resigned from the team. His own fault. Lose such a bright and talented subordinate, but I respect his decision regardless. I'll have to go back to the drawing board. It's such a shame, really. If only this experiment had been a success, I could have generated plenty of funding for my other research. While these trusting fools believe I'm developing a mass-producible, all-purpose powered exoskeleton, there will only be one in the entire world, a complete amalgamation of ultimate power. For you see, humanity's power is vast, but disparate. All the skills and knowledge we've gained over the past several millennia. Only now will it all be taken and distilled into a singular, all-powerful manifestation of mankind's dominance. What a feat. I will show them all what the combined powers of science, monsters, and waste can do. If I'm lucky, I'll even find a worthy opponent to test its full capabilities on. You sure did. I got to high scores in all the games. I did it. Well, that's been the DLC for Meg's Monsters Lost Memories. I hope you enjoyed the companion, Lost the Puppet Memories. So I'm just snoozing. And enjoyed the DLC Lost Memories as well. So with those two together, we got about 3.5 hours, almost 3 hours and 40 minutes of enjoyment out of it. So yeah, if you haven't played Meg's Monster, I definitely recommend checking it out. And check out other Odin Cat games on Steam. As I always mention, Bear's Restaurant, Fishing Paradiso, Snowman's Story, Wish Upon a Cat, Meg's Monsters. A lot of fun games, very narrative driven. They may be linear if you like that, or they have the JRPG pixel graphic style of an older generation, but with kind of a nice shine to it to appeal to more modern audiences. But Odin Cat is really a great studio, so I recommend you checking them out. And they have affordable games. But thank you everybody who came out tonight. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for saying one last thing there, Chip. Appreciate it. Yeah, perfectly. 800 corny coins. That's the way it is. Epic brief return. Brief return right before we head out here, Chip. But thank you for saying hi again. Thank you, Chip, and Kayasu, and Toasta, and Jester, Sinful Jester, and Stoned Hero. Thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate you guys talking and being kind, and thank you very much to our most recent addition, newest member to the Midwest Gaming fam, Agronarg, Aggronargg. I believe they are the creators of the demo we played last night, Rose Academy. So I believe that's the creator of that game. So thank you for your follow on the channel. Appreciate your support after we supported you back. So it felt good. So we're at 334 wonderful Midwest Gaming family members. So we're going to call it a night. I hope you guys had a good night. I will see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock, around 9 o'clock, my time, Central Standard Time. But we'll play a gift I got from good old Wolfgang, friend of the channel, #1, the OG VIP. We'll be playing Live Alive, which is a nice remake of an amazing Famicom game. So look forward to sharing that with you. If you like the art style and battle system of like Octopath Traveler, I think you'll enjoy it a lot, so hope to see you there. I am 333, and I am special and cool. That's right, Chip. You were 333. We appreciate you, and we are going to raid out. Hope you guys have a good night. We'll talk soon, and I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba.